God damn it, Beck. Hello, you beautiful internet you, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Careful Cantrip, where a group of friends from coast to coast do their absolute best to get lost in dungeons and at times run away from dragons. As always, I am your host and ever-loving universe DM Dave, and these warriors of the dice beside me, they're my players. Guys, say hi now.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
No, you told me to shut up.
I told you to shut
Yeah,
up.
shut up, Bobby.
Not after.
Wow.
Shut up, Dag.
Oh, Dag, you made it.
I did. I lived. Look, I came all the way from Australia. I've been here all day.
Fair. He is. Yeah.
Time
He's a day ahead of us. He's been here for a day. But thank you for joining us once again for the evening, folks. Love all your faces. We got a couple things to get through real quickly. We're trying to slim down our intro, so I'm going to flip it over to Nate real quick to let him do his thing.
Dude, slim down intro. You guys want to have some fun? We're over on Patreon. We've been doing a lot of cool stuff over there. Rain and I have been working real hard on some stuff. We actually just did a bunch of remakes, so go check it out. A couple of different tiers. You can actually come hang out with us. You can sit on and DM or do some one-shots as Main and Raina or do some DMing. So it's really cool. So that's it. Throw it to Raina. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. Also tonight is one of the Patreon things. We're hanging out in our Discord. So if you're not a Red Hood Rogue or higher, you should join, because then you can come to our after party and you can ask us all the questions. Okay, it's my turn now. Oh my gosh, what does that mean? Guess what? What does it mean, Nate?
It means YouTube comments.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay. So I will start with the first comment here from the Family IT Dude. This is sung to the tune of 99...
I know him!
This is sung to the tune of 99 beers on the wall. 99 careful cantrip clips in the Discord. That's too many syllables. 99 clips in the Discord. And then, y'all, I think I might have a problem. That is true. Family IT Dude clipped 99 clips from our last episode.
Damn.
About an hour and a half of material. Crazy. Amazing. Okay. Next is from Cass. We love a good owl-fashioned conversation. The lore drops and character moments were so amazing last week. I have a feeling this week will be even better. No pressure, everybody. P.S. I'm glad the fairy tale friends will make it to see what happens next. I love how Cass is just like, I am done with your shit and not naming your stuff, and I'm just going to name you now. Okay, next is from Cookie Mon Steve. So, if Ginku has died before and is back, does that mean he's being resurrected by one of the gods? Question mark.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Ooh.
Hashtag we should be besties. Okay. Also, this next comment is from Khan. Which
That's how you do it.
Is
it?
Glad that you got that out, Dave.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Built up for a week.
That's how I. That's how I hide my farts on stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
That checks.
Okay. This comment, I'm still wondering what it's about. It just says Raina ? I don't know. I responded.
We're not
and
sure
said,
either.
What? And we never got a follow-up to that. So thanks for that comment. The next comment is very important. I think it's the most important comment we received on our YouTube video. It is from someone named Eli Schmooples.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, never heard of that
We'll go with a
person.
blade.
Loser.
This is in.
Fuck you.
Jeez, y'all.
You smirched the good name of Eli. How dareth.
Jeff, you're showing your cards.
20 minutes.
Oh, I'm
Under
sorry.
20
I'm
minutes.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm stopping.
Okay. This comment is in all capital letters. I feel like that's important. Dave.
Yep.
Is
Yeah.
Ginku Gray from Campaign 1. Please respond.
Oh, I didn't respond, and now we're already on the next episode. So whoever Eli Schmoople is out there, leave a comment on the next one, and maybe I'll get to you next time.
No problem. I see how it is.
Eli's gonna be mad.
Started
I
something.
don't know if you want that person mad at you.
Yeah. Okay, that's it for the YouTube comments today, but I do have one more thing to talk to you all about. Well, actually, two things. First thing is, I know I've been talking your ear off about it, but Gen Con, get your tickets. There's like only 10 tickets left to one of our events.
Really?
So, Yeah. So
Crazy.
like,
Yeah.
I know. So get your tickets because they're going. So that's that. Now here's the most important thing here. Okay, the Crit Awards. Everybody, listen. The Crit
Everybody.
Awards voting closes on Friday. So y'all need to get your votes in. You also need to get your family's grandmas and grandpa's votes in. You need to get all your votes in from all your family members and vote us for every single thing that you can. Because our goal this year is to win another Crit Award. That's the goal. And we can't win it if we're not nominated. So we need you guys to help us do that. So please. Okay, that's it for me. Oh, I think you can do exclamation mark crit something. Hold on. What's the Come on, somebody help me.
Nope.
Crit.
No one help her. Let her
Everybody
struggle.
just spam what it might be in chat. We'll eventually find it.
What is it? What is it?
I think it's
LV
exclamation
has
mark.
it.
Crit
Crit
Awards.
Awards?
Crit Awards.
Crit Awards. There we go.
I love
Thanks,
how
Cass.
she tried the wrong one. That's my favorite.
Okay, that's it for me. Over to Dave.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank one of our awesome sponsors for the evening, who's helping us with an amazing giveaway for tonight. Homebrew Coffee Co. I've had their coffee before. We did a little something together a couple years last year, maybe something like that. And let me tell you, it's good. Like, it's good coffee, folks. It is not just like a branding thing. It is phenomenal. The flavors that they have are original. They're amazing. My personal favorite was like the apple, I think it was apple cinnamon or something like that. Anyway, it was amazing. So we decided it'd be a good idea to showcase all of our favorite mugs that we fill with the bestest of coffees, such as homebrew. So here's mine. It's my personal favorite. It's got some sentimental value to me, as you can see on it. And I'm going to be filling mine up with some homebrew coffee. Not right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll go next. This is my favorite mug. I should have. It's my second favorite mug. My first favorite mug is anything with CC on it, and then this one, it's a cat saying meow, but then on the back, it's the
Careful.
Careful. Okay, next.
Sure. This is my favorite mug because it has me and my boy on it. My sweet lad.
That's now my favorite mug.
For any of you who haven't seen this picture, this is Moose in comparison to me, so that gives you some idea of his size.
Go, Jess.
Oh, well, my favorite mug I forgot at my parents' house. That's the one with, it's me as a Jedi with Kylo Ren, obviously.
Right.
But this is a close second, and it is a Shakespeare mug with all insults on it. Such as, thou art a boil, a plague sore. I'll see if I can work them into this episode. Caper blossom.
Yeah.
You know what? You get inspiration next time if you can fit all of them into this episode somehow.
Okay, well, there's 57, but that's fine.
I stand by what I said. Who's next in line? Nate.
Cool. My favorite mug, if Bobby could hold up yours again, because that's my new favorite mug. But in a close second place.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I want one of those.
All right.
Yeah. But I do have this one. I was a big fan of Adventure Time, so this is a character I personally relate to. It's the Ice King. I literally cried at this moment of the cartoon when you get to learn his backstory. And I remember looking at the person I was watching with at the time, in a very masculine fashion. They asked me why I was crying, and I answered, "I don't know. I just don't understand it." So,
All right, Beck.
I'm gonna shout out a little D20 here because I think it looks like blood pouring out from a cup, and I love that because I like not blood out of a cup, but I like the way it looks.
That was weird how you started with that, but hey, yeah, I like it. I like what it's all about.
yeah.
And last but not least, Dag.
Okay, so this is my favorite mug. Wow! Fucking right.
Guy.
I was gonna say it was my CC mug from campaign 2.
Oh, it's got a little Bremore.
Oh, that one's way better.
Don't show
Because
Greenmore, I
it's-
can't.
Yeah, no, move off of that character. Go back to Greenmore.
Because I go through so many emotions while drinking my coffee, right? I was like, ah, 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 ah. You know, and then I get to have coffee. You know,
Wow.
so many emotions.
And then he's awake.
Yep. And as for what I'm drinking right now, it is
No,
just.
we're not doing that.
not?
Dave, back to Dave.
Okay. Oh, okay.
No,
Tell me
I
in
wanna
chat.
know- I
Tell
wanna
me in
hear
chat.
what he's-
I want to know.
I want to
Okay.
know what he's drinking now.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. You guys can wait for that in the Patreon.
All right, fair enough. Okay.
Sheesh.
With that said, folks,
Yeah.
if you want to fill your favorite cups with your favorite your soon-to-be favorite coffee, use !roll in chat right now, and you could be entered to win. We're gonna send you off a free bag of your favoriteest coffee. And hey, to all the trippers out there, if you don't win and you still want to try out the coffee, we have a discount code for you, which Rain is gonna tell me what it is right now.
Oh my gosh, everybody. So the discount code is careful15. It's if you forget, it's in our the rotational picture things that we have up tonight. And here's the most amazing thing. I asked Homebrew Coffee today, I said, how long do you want this code active for? And they said indefinitely. So trippers,
Oh,
that is a code that
Damn.
you can use indefinitely. It is case sensitive, so all capital careful and then 15. Just amazing. I also do want to say that their coffee is fair trade, organic, and ethically sourced, which is cool. And it ships right to your door. Only America and Canada right now. So that's it for shipping. So sorry,
Take that,
Australian people.
Yeah, I know, right? Whatever. I don't need
Yeah.
it.
No, there's a loophole. If you are Australian but you have Canadian or American friends, you can buy and send them it.
very
Or-
true.
yeah.
Very true.
Yeah. Or if you're Australian, you could, win this, and then I could go to Gen Con, pick up the coffee, and smuggle it back to our country.
Right.
I like that idea better.
Yeah.
Yes.
We promote smuggling on this channel, folks.
Yeah.
Only to Australia, they expect it.
Only to
Oh, right.
Australia.
Yeah.
Only to Australia, though.
They're
Yeah.
fine
No,
with it.
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Homebrew Coffee, for the giveaway today. Yeah, Dave's frozen. Oh, damn it! Someone do the thing for uh-oh.
Nope.
We're technical difficulties right now. Someone else tell about Great Grimoire. Hold on.
Oh, everybody. Great Grimoire is our campaign sponsor. They are super awesome because they make really, really cool custom minis. Well, custom to them, I guess. And you should go to their website and check out all their stuff. It is phenomenal. One of the things in mini making that I find where it's really hard to get the details in, Great Grimoire does a fantastic job of that. And also they have a lot of stuff that fits in line with the themes of our campaign. So you should check them out. They are awesome and good people. And if you want minis, do it.
I watched Dave when I was up visiting you guys, Rain, and Dave showed me the website for Great Grimoire before we got started with the campaign.
Yeah.
And this was like watching my nephew look at like a toy catalog or like
Yeah.
a new Fortnite Battle Pass, like the same excitement, Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Very impressive stuff. It's super detailed. It's really cool.
Oh my god, remember toy catalogs?
Man,
Yeah.
I
Christmas
say
would
toy
come
catalogs. I
around.
totally dated myself. I switched it to Fortnite to make myself sound cool.
Yeah, I noticed that. You did a real 180 right there.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, he does still look at toy catalogs. It's just, they're not as impressive.
That's fair.
I suppose since Dave needs a little more time, we can talk about the
No, I'm
fun-
good. We're good. Everything's
Okay.
good. We're fine. We're good.
Never
Did
mind.
we do Great Grimoire?
Did
We did.
Exclamation point GG in chat to check them out. Did we say that?
Nope.
Oh.
But
We
we
did
did
not.
now.
Use exclamation GG in chat right now for the best minis that you can possibly find on the internet. Go check them out. They're amazing. They're awesome. They're exactly what you're looking for in life. So with that said, that wraps up our announcements for the evening. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate you. And hey, we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with you. What I meant to say was, players, are you ready?
Yeah.
And hey, trippers, are you ready?
Yeah, let's do this thing.
Well, in that case, without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. So, when we last left our heroes, after a tireless night of assisting the now slumbering villagers to safety, the party convened at Ginku's tower. While exploring the interior, Keelan found a small amulet that allows the wearer to gain insight into the thoughts and feelings of those they hold dear. And while Keelan attempted to place the necklace on Vea, Rune had some investigating of her own to do. On a search to find something strong to drink, Rune found a rolled-up letter amongst Ginku's alchemaic table. The letter was addressed to Ginku from a friend. The letter explained that this Alara had observed a strange set of symbols that would lead to an ancient relic, and that they believed that the key could be found in the lost city of Eldorath. As the rest of the party began to come to terms with the events that transpired at the Good Night's Rest ceremony, Ginku appeared with snacks and words of advice. He explained that the party was becoming adventurers now, and while there are many tough roads ahead, it would be worth it. Finding solace in the company, as well as smashing a few bottles, the party eventually bedded down for a rest before embarking on their journey to the Emerald City. The following morning, prior to leaving the village proper, Rune asked to go to the wishing well in search of the star that Manio had described. Heading down the well, the party discovered an ancient place of worship known as the Night Shrine. Ginku explained that these ancient shrines were intended to give worship to the Turok, or gods of this world. Within one of the shrine's domed chambers, Ginku went into detail of each one of the Turok and how their essence offered magic to this world, whether by divine means, arcane, or nature. However, one particular constellation etched into the ceiling caught Rune's eye. The constellation had been desecrated, to which Ginku explained that it was the symbol of the Lost Ward. In an attempt to ascertain more information, Rune cast a spell that would allow her to see the unseen. And as the magics took effect, she quickly learned that they were not alone, as dozens of hooded figures, invisible to the naked eye, surrounded them all. And so, our story continues. Rune. As you stare around this room filled with ethereal-like individuals, all looking to be worshipping the domed roof above, you see they seem to congest and gather mostly around what you now see as the five-pointed star etched into the ceiling. As you continue to watch, suddenly a commotion breaks out from behind. You see a few shots of light blast into the room that you stand in. It seems that the worshippers are now being attacked by another group. The battle suddenly begins as spells and blades fly through the air. But one particular individual catches your attention. A knight that stands out from the rest of the crowd. He wears a blue cloak that's flipped behind his shoulders, underneath wearing a similar blue tunic with lines of golden threads embroidered into them. Now, you've seen similar clothes before when your mother showed you a painting of the Night Watchers, which you would know as knights and paladins of Sleeping Beauty. He has a very sharp face, like that of the Fey folk elves, but doesn't seem to have the trademark pointed ears. But what catches your eye the most is beneath his rolled up sleeves. You see a number of tattoos that look like constellations, very similar to yours. He moves with grace and purpose, each time sending another bolt of starlight from his hand. The tattoos on his arms light up. As the Star Knight and his band fight back the cloaked individuals, you watch as they seem to pass through your companions like air. This is when you realize what you're looking at is not something that's happening right now. Somehow you're looking into remnants of the past. And while difficult for your mind to form words around what exactly they are, the closest thing you can think of is echoes. You continue to watch as the worshippers are pushed back. And as the last surrenders, you watch as the Star Knight stands below the constellation etched above, nearly standing directly beside you at this point. He looks up, and you watch as a constellation seems to take form on his chest. He pulls his arm back as if to draw a bow, and an arrow of light appears between his outstretched hands. He lets the light loose as it volleys and crashes into the star-shaped constellation. As the light hits the constellation, it begins to change. The star now fading from view, and a new etching of an X remain in its place. The constellation on the knight's chest fades from view as he and his companions disappear down a corridor different from the one that you and your companions had entered through. As your vision begins to return, you continue to stare down the corridor. However, as past and present begin to mix, you now see a brick wall where the corridor entrance once stood. The experience has been a strange one, to say the least.
Okay. Hey guys.
What?
Did anyone else see all that by any chance?
Dave, I know she saw it because she cast invisibility. We weren't able to see that, correct?
No, none of the other companions were able to see what Rune saw.
I was like, you must have hit her head on that fall a while back. You okay, Rune?
I think so. I think I just saw the past.
What?
Oh, that's it? Just the past? Past
Oh,
what?
Right.
Casual.
Like 5 minutes ago, or something bigger than that?
Like, did you remember where you put your keys or something?
Yeah.
No. I think a long time ago. At least when this cave was more active, I saw a bunch of people worshiping, and then some other people came in, and this really cute knight came in, and he was all like, kind of like
Cute?
yeah.
Gross.
What? I'm just being honest. And he had like kind of like my tattoos. And he was fighting. They were fighting each other. And then he came in and he shot one of his arrows at that, which used to be a 5-pointed star. And then he turned it into the X it is now. And then he just left, all mysterious like.
What? Vea just kind of looks at you, like the tilting of the head that like animals like to do. Like, we're like, I don't understand what you're saying to me.
I don't really understand it either, to be honest. I just sort of saw it happen all around me, like it happened here just a long time ago.
Well, is it happening now? Is something happening where I'm standing? She'll start to like...
Well, I mean...
Am I hitting anybody?
No. You're just wiggling your arms.
So they're gone now.
Yeah. It's all gone.
Okay.
So it was like
Not
a
normal.
vision.
Well, I cast a spell to see if I could see anything that was invisible. But I don't know, I got a little bit more than that, I think. I don't know why. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's what happens when you die and come back to life.
Maybe you're just really connected to this place. Is it like a past life here or something like that?
I don't know.
Ooh, maybe that guy's like one of your descendants. Or ascendants.
Yeah, the hot guy. You're actually related to him. What if he's your great grandpa?
All right. Can we clear the
Bones
hot guy
attracted to
shit?
our grandpa.
You had a hot grandpa?
Did we, Barrick?
No.
Hot grandpa.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who he was. I've never seen him before. I know what my grandpa looks like, but then again, how old was the guy that I was seeing?
He would have been, from your best guess, I would say maybe 10 years older than you.
Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe my grandpa, but I don't think so.
Well, could you cast a spell again and try to talk to him?
I mean, the first
time
time...
shoot the thing that he shot, do you have light? Or what did he use?
He used a bow and arrow that was kind of like a constellation. It's like he was sort of using starlight or something like that.
Why don't you try to use starlight? Do the same thing he did and see what happens.
Maybe that's what I'm getting wrong this whole time. We've been trying to make spells when you can just make a giant weapon.
Sorry, just to understand what you're trying to ask me to do right now. You're asking me to create starlight and shoot it.
Well, if he didn't, he's your hot grandpa.
I don't think... I mean, he's cute. I guess you could say he's hot. I don't think he's my grandpa, though. I know who my grandpa is. Right, Dave? Can I say that that's not my grandpa? Or do I not know?
Is he like, please tell me this is not my grandpa? I just want to make sure I understand the tone correctly in my notes.
Would you know who your grandfather was?
Yeah, I would say so.
Then no.
Okay. Oh. Okay. No, he's not my grandpa. But I don't know. I could try shooting something at it. But I think he made it the X. I'm telling you, I saw that it was actually a 5-pointed star. So
make an insight check for me.
Okay. Dave's like, enough of this bullloading. What's my insight? Ooh, +4. 13 plus 4 is 17. Ooh.
With a 17, as you speak of this 5-pointed star, you see Ginku's facial expression changes a little bit. A look of somewhat concern on his face.
You got some really deep 11s there, Ginku. What's going on?
I have deep 11s? The hell does that mean?
Is
she making any sense at all right now to any of you?
She's saying you have wrinkles.
Oh, are you calling me old?
Wise.
Old.
No, I just was stating the facts that your brows were furrowed. See, mine do that too when I furrow my eyebrows, and I'm young.
Yours don't wrinkle really. Like not like his anyway.
Okay, listen, it's dusty down here. My allergies kind of kicked off a little bit. Sometimes I frown when my allergies are going.
Well, I mean, I'm not an idiot. You frowned right after I said 5-pointed star.
Maybe
Barrick
there
and
was
Barrick. What the hell?
I didn't say anything.
You did. I heard you.
Look,
You went,
stop being mean to Ginku, all right? He's been helping us out.
I'm not
Thank
being
you,
mean.
Barrick.
No problem. I mean, he's the only sexy grandpa I see here.
Wow, this what?
Ew.
Thank you.
No problem.
I take it as a compliment. I've never
Back to
heard
this
a
weird
compliment
star
anyway.
thing. What do you make of it?
Who, mean? Oh, no, nothing. It's weird star. Yeah, X.
Agreed.
Right.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Insight check.
Go ahead and roll insight check for me.
Oh,
You
wow.
already know.
With a +0, I got a 9.
Well, Ginku is definitely trying to change the topic of conversation and move it along as quickly as possible. You're not sure exactly what he's trying to say or move away from.
You're acting weird, Ginku.
I'm not acting weird. You're acting weird.
No, you're acting like I do when my parents start asking questions about my chores that haven't been done, and I don't want them to know what I've been up to.
And he's got a point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. There have been whispers, all rumors, legends. None of it is true, probably.
This is a lot of disclaimers.
Yeah, just tell us.
There is a thought exercise, if you will.
I'm sorry,
That-
what?
A
A
thought
fart ex-
exercise! Don't you listen, Vea? God, we should all talk about how Vea never listens.
That's not even a good normal thing. Sorry, was clarifying. Maybe if you talked better, I would understand what you're saying.
Okay. All right.
I'm
Both of
sorry.
you settle down. All right. Genku, focus. Continue.
Okay, fine. There is a hypothesis. He looks directly in Vea's direction and mouths the words as much as possible. That the Lost Ward wasn't necessarily a good one. Some believe that he was actually referred to as the five-sided one.
Oh. So is
Oh
the
shit, like the star.
Yeah.
5 sides.
But in this metaphor, like 5-sided, like personalities, or
Again, it's all just, a thought exercise. There's been nothing confirmed. Written within all of the history books is the Lost Ward had disappeared at some point, and that's it. There's no proclaiming that any of the wards or Turok were bad. Nor was there any history or indication of it.
Yeah, I think I'd be curious to know why people thought he might have been bad. Because if there's no evidence, how do we know? We
So
shouldn't-
where did he go if he's just not good?
No one knows. I think this is just people being people. And what I mean by that is some people just aren't good. They're bad. They aim for power, recognition, wealth. And along with that comes groupings of people. I wouldn't necessarily say cult people, but a following of people.
Of also not good people?
Generally not good people. my belief behind all of it, if it matters, just my 2 cents. I think these cult members are trying to make stories up about a false evil god so that they have something to, stand on. A little bit of a foundation.
I thought you said they weren't cult members.
That's true. You did say they weren't cult members, and then you called them cultists.
Now you're saying they're cult members.
Well, I mean, cult adjacent. Cult-like.
Cult light.
What does this have to do with what Rune saw? How come what she said made you think of what you're saying?
Well, she talked about the star and the 5-sided star, and I put 4 and 8 together and got 7.
Sounds right to me.
What?
I'm sorry, the intellects are trying to talk here, okay?
I didn't even ask the question.
And, do your angry, that angry face that you do all the time.
Well, it's not. And she kind of snarls a little bit. I'm sorry that you all are busy talking about a thing that isn't even here. And she's gonna kind of take her claws and dig into that scratched out where the 5-sided star used to be. This doesn't even exist here anymore.
So just for clarification, the constellations are above you on the ceiling.
Oh.
She climbs the wall.
Really
He's real mad.
Via goes full exorcist.
No self-control.
And turns around and everything.
I have no problems here. This is completely normal responses. I'll just point to it then instead.
I mean, Vea does make a good point. This all sounds like a bunch of malarkey.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's just made up things where I just think people try and find explanations where they can. Hell,
Wait,
I've heard that
when
the
Barrett
Lost
said
Ward.
you said okay.
I've heard people describe the Lost Ward as this flying, flowery, stretchy monster in the sky.
Like a plant?
Okay.
The words got worse as you
Jeremy's
described
very
it, I
angry
noticed.
about this.
It was
Like
flowery,
spaghetti.
stretchy, which is a pretty neutral adjective, and then monster.
Well, as you should know, I have been proclaimed to be a wordologist from time to time.
By yourself?
Amongst others.
I don't know what to tell you, but what I saw was real. It might not be real in right now's time, but it happened.
Well, did you see anything else that was happening?
Yeah, there was all these cloaked people who were worshiping everywhere here. There was like dozens of them. And then they started fighting each other when the Lost Ward came in. And I don't know, maybe he just got tired of being a god, so he scratched off his symbol and ran away. I don't know. Or maybe he's not the Lost Ward, and he just really doesn't like the Lost Ward. So he scratched off his symbol and went to go find
So a guy showed up that was relatively attractive.
Yeah.
He came and killed everyone here. And then
Wait,
scratched the symbol.
Did he kill everyone? I've missed that part.
No, I explained where they ran down an opposite corridor from where you guys came in.
Okay. Well, he didn't actually kill everyone, they were attacking each other, and they ran away. The people who were worshiping.
Wait, and who were the two parties fighting? Were they representatives of each other?
No, it was like dozens of people. And this relatively attractive guy.
And I don't understand why that detail is important.
The most important thing.
Yes.
Like a solid 7 at best.
Yeah. So and this guy did did possibly Alcor have a group of people with him, or was it just him?
No, there was a number of individuals.
Right. Okay. So there. Okay. There was like the Hawkeye, and then there was a bunch of people in cloaks, and then the Hawkeye had his own group of people, and then the Hawkeye people and the cloak people started fighting each other, and then the cloak people ran away.
So they didn't get along. Question: who were the cloak people?
It seemed like they were worshiping
Everyone
all
raising
the
their hands.
gods here.
All of them? So is this all the gods against that guy?
I don't know. Keelan, you
I-
really want to ask something? What is
I
it?
do. So this vision with the hot guy and the people that came in, and the symbol being revealed and all that. Don't you think that maybe we should climb out of the well and maybe go and help our friends and family who are currently lying in bed, from this big curse thing, and go see the wizard instead of fecking about in a well? Maybe.
Hey, we came down here because I'm looking for something. I'm looking for a star.
That's true. We did. And you crawled down the well. It was very scary. You became a whole person there for a second. But does anything in your vision tell us where a star might be?
No, but that doesn't mean that it's irrelevant. Do you see the past every day of your life, Keelan?
No, but I'm just a little worried, that's all. And I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm just saying you've been through a lot. According to a few of the others, you did sort of die and come back to life. That maybe, perhaps, this story might be more inspired than it is factual, if you're kind of, I'm not saying you're making stuff up. I'm not saying it's not real or anything like that, far be it from me. But just to kind of put into perspective, friends and family currently in the middle of a sleep curse. We're in a well. Do we have a direction that we're going? Maybe? Sort of? Kind of? Does your vision say...
Look, all right, regardless
forth
of whatever's
this way?
happening, Keelan, what do you intend we do to help them right now?
We're going to see the wizard. The
This
wizard in
wizard?
Oz. No, the wizard in
Oh,
Oz. The one that Genku said we should go and speak to. Yeah. That's where we're going. Right? Or did I miss a beat?
I don't think.
As you mentioned the wonderful Wizard of Oz, Keelan.
I didn't say wonderful. Don't you put words in my mouth? If you feel like you feel some certain way about that wizard, that's all on you. Okay, just
as you reference the Wizard of Oz, Genku finally kind of perks up a little bit. Oh no, hold on. Rune might have a point here. I think we should explore this more. She said she came down here looking for a star. She found it, and the individual she's speaking of, her hot grandpa, took the star away. So, Rune, where did the star guy go next?
That way.
Is it deeper into this well hole?
She points towards an alcove. There's a number of them around the circular room, very similar to the corridor to which you guys walk down. However, the corridor that she points to looks to be bricked up.
Same.
I regretted saying that.
Bobby's
As soon as it came out of my mouth.
My favorite thing to say.
I didn't think you were working in just as Shakespeare mug, Dave. That's great.
All right, sorry, I blacked out. So there's an alcove, and one of the areas is filled with bricks.
Nice.
Sure.
So basically, it's like Rune's. He went that way. It's just this wall, and then Keelan just looks at it, then looks back at it, like, what do we do about this?
But Keelan, you're missing what I'm saying, and I know you don't believe me, but I really think I saw something that happened in the past. And so at one point, that was an alcove. That was a long corridor, whatever you want to call it, under here. Cave, tunnel, whatever.
Ooh, let's knock it down.
I love that idea.
I'm with many on this
Flashed
one.
it.
All right, let's do it. Stand back. I do have a quick question before I do. Al's like holding the Eldritch Blast at this point. You can see his arm like struggling to like stand there. He's like, Genko, can you cast the invisibility like Rune did?
I mean, sure, yeah. Obviously, I'm better than Rune at magic. I mean,
Why didn't you just do that this whole time? You could validate what they were saying. Anyway, I'm gonna blow this up. Al's gonna cast Eldritch Blast at the wall.
go ahead and make an attack roll for me, Nate.
Cool. Yeah, I'd like to throw like a volley, just like do, like I don't know, 3 or 4 of them. You know,
Sure.
it's free.
In that
That's free.
case, go
Let's
ahead
take-
and roll with advantage.
Okay, let's do it. 16 and a 24.
Okay. As you let loose your
That
Eldritch
wall.
Blast, your Eldritch Blast.
Blow it up!
Ah! Giant spirit bomb.
You all watch as this volley of magical energies now pound against the stone, and it doesn't take long before a hole is blasted through. There does seem to be a corridor on the other side.
Remind me
Looks
not
like
to make you mad. This just occurred to me and probably should have occurred to me a second ago, but in your vision, that wasn't bricked up, right?
No, just you.
Right.
No.
Wait, he was in your vision? I'm confused.
No.
Sorry. Yeah, meta joke.
Look,
What's wall joke?
does anyone think that maybe there was a reason for the bricking up of that little hole right there?
As
Well,
in maybe
it's-
there's some type of horror behind it.
It's too late now. Vea would actually like just to walk through it. Like she's hopping over the bricks. Come on, don't be a scaredy cat, Barrick. Unless you want to turn into an actual cat.
Step aside,
There.
see.
I'm already through. You're already behind.
I would rush up as fast as I can, try to like shoulder check. Just walk a couple steps ahead of her if I can.
All right. The rest of you watch as your companions begin to make their way down this corridor. Well, shit, yeah. I mean, if we're on an adventure now, then I'm in for this. Minnie, you in?
Yeah, I'm in.
Cool.
I think you should always follow your instincts.
I'm just following Vea and Becca or Bobby.
Well, I mean Rune.
Eric. Damn it. There's too
Whatever
many
my
B's.
name is.
Yeah.
How many invisible
That
people?
guy,
Oh my
whatever
God.
his name is.
We're basically the same person, obviously. We look exactly the same.
True.
Of that same white complexion and nice formed beard. We look like twins.
Think green hair.
I'm just following whatever Rune said. I'm trusting her on this as she kind of eyes over at Rune. You said this is where you saw them go, right?
Yeah.
And this is the way we go.
All right.
Makes sense to me.
Oh.
As we're walking, I will like to like keep my eye on the ground and keep an eye out for like traces of things, like pieces of cloth or trinkets or anything like that.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
You got it, Daddy.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Hate that.
15. You guys miss me?
Yeah.
Okay. You continue to make your way down the corridor, with Barrick intently inspecting the ground as they go. Rune, as you walk along in the dark corridor, mostly looking up and at the walls to try and find more of the etchings. Unfortunately, you miss a rock in the ground as you stub your toe.
Hmm.
The fuck?
This creates a bit of an issue for you. Drops the mood a little bit more. You've received a dark heart, and Barrick, you see this happen to your sister, which is hilarious to you. You receive
Ha!
inspiration.
Right.
Thanks, Chad.
That was a really cool blast, by the way, Al.
Ah, thanks, Keelan. I've been working on it. I do this thing where I just shoot it at stuff, That's a whole process.
That's genius. I think it's probably one of the biggest ones I've seen you use.
You know, I don't want to brag, but I'm pretty good against bricks. Once they're bricked up like that, it's just really easy to finish it off.
I can't. I quit. I absolutely
Can
just
someone
quit.
explain to me? I don't know what bricked up is.
I don't like all
No.
these
What
metaphors
is
that you all are
bricked up?
setting up for. This is
Someone please describe in chat or somewhere. What is bricked up? I don't know what it is.
I think it'd be awesome if we let you know, but I think it'd be funnier if Matt let you know. Oh wait,
Got it.
yeah, that works.
All right. Already did.
oh jeez.
Okay.
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 Glad you put that in chat.
Thanks.
I put it in our chat.
I know.
That's what I mean. That's
Oh,
why I'm not being facetious. I'm
Okay.
telling you, I thank you. You all
Well, in
continue
that
to
case,
make.
ew, Nate.
I didn't
Bad
start
Nate.
it. Al is Al, you know.
Focus, heathens. Focus.
Sorry.
Okay.
You said it, Dave. You started it. You're the first person who said
I
it.
know, and I apologize for it. As soon as I said it, I knew it was a problem.
I already know the name of the episode. It's
No, we're not naming it bricked up.
This is
all bricked
terrible.
up.
Bricked up for adventure.
Yeah. So many options.
So many rocks above you, so little time.
I thought it was a Lego thing.
I hope not.
No.
You
Okay.
all continue down the corridor.
Mhm.
And as you continue, you watch as the properly man-made structure now begins to blend in with more of a natural cave surrounding. Continuing forwards, Barrick,
That's me.
as you remain in the lead, you begin to hear strange noises coming from the area you're walking through. The sound of people shouting, followed by what seems to be a deep growl.
Did you guys hear that?
No.
What?
God, open your fucking ear. What are those ears for, Vea, if not to hear things?
Well, I thought they also looked cute, but thanks. I don't know. What am I supposed to be listening for? Can I try to hear?
Absolutely, and I believe you get advantage on perception when it comes to hearing things.
I will take
I'm also
that.
going to
Thank
give
you,
a
Stu.
guidance as well.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna need it. So guidance is a D4, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Thank you. Okay, well that makes it a nice 12.
Wow.
I needed
With a
the
12,
help.
Twelve's not
the
bad.
rest of the group quiet down and stop walking as you intently listen forwards. You too can hear the sound of yelling from coming far down the opposite end of the corridor. It seems to be in common, although you can't make out what's being yelled, as well as the sound of growling and grunting.
Oh, we should slow down.
Slow down or speed up.
Slow
Sounds like
down.
some trouble.
You want to
There's
go interrupt
growling.
whatever they're doing?
Kinda.
Fine. And she's gonna actually pull out her sword. Just make it clear what we're gonna do and be ready.
What the hell are you guys
Whoa.
talking about?
There's something up ahead, something upset, angry. We can't make it out.
Is it Barrick's stomach growls bouncing off the walls?
Oddly
No,
enough, it's slightly different.
It's quieter than that. All right.
You all begin to advance forwards, and as you grow closer and closer, the rest of you now begin to hear this yelling, growling, and scraping of metals. Finally, you reach a point where the corridor no longer exists, as it opens up into a larger cavern. As you look down towards within the cavern itself, you now see 4 individuals that seem to be fighting a massive, massive creature. Now on guard, you continue out into the cavern and finally get a look standing around battling this creature, you see 4 gemlins, all with weapons drawn. And as you get a closer look at the creature, Ginkgo immediately yells out, "Holy crap! Is that a bear with shark arms?" As you now look, you do see a bear with shark arms. As one of the shark arms now reach forward, grasping onto one of the gemlins, as it's picked up in its jaw and it clenches down, biting the creature directly in half. The shark and bear raises its arms in triumph and roars out just as the shark head blasts the cave with strange arcane energies. Ginkgo yells out again, "Holy crap, the sharks shoot freaking magic beams!" The bear begins to sniff the air around before turning around and seeing the group and baring its teeth. I need y'all to roll some initiative for me, please.
Oh boy.
Can we first try to entice it?
Not the fucking that one. 3.
Oh, I got a 4.
I see nothing has changed since last.
Oh,
I got an 8.
As did I.
I'm bad and still loading my D&D Beyond. I'm sorry.
Hang on. I gotta get you guys all in this
I have dice.
thing. There we go. This is what I'm looking for.
You said gemlins is what they're fighting?
Yes, gemlins.
Now,
I
by
rolled an
appearance, say 8 as well, Jess?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 of us got an 8.
Huh.
Let's all re-roll.
Rune, what'd you roll?
4.
Rune, what'd you roll?
4.
God, you guys are rolling like super high.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to help you.
Grade A adventures.
Doopa-doopa-doopa-doo. There we go. All right, Mud, if you can take us over to the mini map for me, please, and thank you.
just refresh your camera.
I think we're already there.
Refresh camera. Hang on.
This music does not bode well.
I know, it's like just imagining a bear and like barrel lasers like fins.
I mean, it's always been a dream to grow up to be a bear with shark arms that shoot lasers, but you know.
I will
fighting one
say,
is a
when he
second.
was describing this monster, I thought it was a bear with shark fins, and I'm like, that's less scary than a bear. Just a fucking, like, bear with just fucking.
That's what I thought. What is it?
No,
I have
it's
an
like
important
shark,
question.
like bodies,
Like
Is this
whole
bear-
sharks.
arms.
Is this a little bit more like a hydra that there are 3 heads? Because there's 2 shark heads with
It is
brains
a
of their own.
bear with 2 shark heads as their arms.
But the heads are just the shapes. There's not also shark brains inside the shark heads?
Yeah, do the arms have their own wants?
That's yet to be seen.
Got it. Good to know. Curious.
Here, I'll zoom in on it. There you go. You can see the actual shark and bear.
Okay.
I mean, is it a bear with shark arms, or is it 2 sharks that share a bear tumor?
True.
Do
true.
the sharks
It could be
talk?
that as well.
Oh my god.
We heard some comment. Is it coming from the sharks?
What's
think
going
the
on with the
Gemlin-
No,
we're getting into everything.
the
That's good.
common you can hear is now being yelled by the gemlins.
Well, that's dumb. Sorry, I just
okay.
really wanted to talk to the sharks. Well, it'd be way more interesting conversation.
He's like sitting there having a 3-way conversation.
They're like shark puppets on his hands.
Oh, God.
instead.
What if that's exactly just what they are? They're not actually sharks. This bear just has like his claws, like sock puppeting 2 dead.
Oh, we
sharks.
got the sweet, like the old promotional Burger King items.
Yes, these are just
Yeah,
advanced arties.
Oh my god.
That's-
You guys are the fucking worst. Al, you're up.
With
I
an
like
8,
this.
I'm up.
With an 8?
Yeah.
Wow.
Keith,
All
what
right.
did you roll?
I got an 8 as well.
3 of us
Oh,
with an 8.
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Al, Minnie, and Keelan form a triangular form of attack, screaming formation, beta, zeta, and then we proceed to do some cool stuff. Al's gonna Eldritch Blast. Yeah, that's pretty solid. That's good job. Good job, Nate. You're doing good. +5 to hit. 18.
18 absolutely hits.
We
Armor class
blast
is
him.
14.
What is behind him, Dave? More empty space or some giant cavern that will finish this fight with one shot?
You can see pretty far off in the distance from where you are right now. There seems to be a glow of daylight.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Well, he takes 11. 1d.
Okay.
Yeah, 11. Perfect. D&D.
As the blast hits the creature directly in the chest, it lets out another loud roar. I need you to go ahead and are you guys who's in hang on, I gotta see it from this angle so I can see how much space there is. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, you guys are just out of range. Never mind.
Uh-huh.
It's like one of those Phil Collins burps that hit him in the gut. He's like, "Raw."
All right,
Anyway.
Al, is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Knowing that he's got AoE stuff, I am going to back up about 20 feet, please.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Another 5.
Okay.
Cool. That's it.
All right. With that said, Minnie, you're up. What would you like to do?
Seeing Al back up, she's gonna like look at him like he knows something that she doesn't. She will also back up.
Okay.
Know something that it's a bear with shark arms. That's the thing he knows.
Yeah, that's true.
How far are you backing up?
I'll probably hang out there. Hold on, let me just expand this map. 5, 10, 15, maybe 15.
5, 10, 15. Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot the bear shark entity with an
Shark and
arrow.
bear. Okay.
Shark and bear. That is going to be a 10 to hit, so that will not hit.
Okay. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
Bonus action dodge.
Good call. Okay. Fair enough. With that said, it is now the shark and bear's turn, and as the new combatants enter into the ring, it is going to rush forward towards all of you, meeting with a perfect front line of Barrick, Vea, and Keelan. All right. So, as it starts to swing its shark fists, its first attack aimed at Barrick's head, and that is going to be a 24 to hit. You take...
Yeah.
Okay. You take 10 points of piercing damage as you feel the grasp of the creature's teeth directly on your arm. Next, it's going to use its other shark fist towards Keelan. That is going to be a 26 to hit. Or sorry, I'm reading this wrong. It's a 21 to hit, where you also feel the piercing damage for 10 points of damage. And lastly, it's going to take a bite attack against Vea, which is also going to be a 21 for 8 points of piercing damage.
Noted.
Is it latched on my arm, or did it like snap and release?
No, it's just basically giving nips at this point.
Aw.
Bear
All right, that's going to end the shark and bear's turn as the Gemlins are going to start approaching on it. What's their movement speed? Movement
people got
speed is 30.
Initiative.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I've got you on here as 6, Keelan. I don't think you rolled
an
8
because because I also add my wisdom to my initiative as well. So it's always an extra +2. I just don't know. I can't actually input that into it manually on my end.
Okay. In that case, you will go after Al next round, but I will let you to go after the goblins after this.
Sure.
Okay, so that's that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get within range. You cannot get within range. And you cannot get in range. So 2 of them are going to make attacks. First hit, and the other a natural 1. As the gemlins begin to progress towards the Sharkenbear, the first hits with a spiked mace. Again, the creature letting out a loud roar at this point. And now that you guys are in range, I need pretty much everyone. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25... excluding Al and Minnie, to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Good call, Nate.
That's strategy gaming, Jess.
Yup.
Look at us pro gamers over here.
15.
Okay.
14.
12.
Ah, balls. 4.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Vea and Keelan, you are now afraid and frightened of the creature until the end of your next turn.
Maybe we shouldn't be laughing.
They're
right
just
there.
never gonna let you live that down.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
Okay,
Oh, so
that is
sorry.
going to end the creature or the gemlin's turns. Keelan, you're up.
Keelan, seeing the giant bear and shark teeth, feeling the pain in his shoulder as the bite has come down, Keelan starts to sweat and his ears start to ring. He finds it very difficult to concentrate in the heat of battle. He just starts to very, almost like panickedly, start to just swing his arms as he tries to hit this, any part of the bear or shark. Just gonna make an unarmed attack here with an 8. So that one is just him just flinging and flurrying as best he can, not hitting anything at all.
I don't think you can attack the creature while you're afraid of it.
Oh, you can't? I thought it was
Because you
just a
are under,
disadvantage.
you failed your wisdom save, so you... I am confirming this right now. Hey, welcome in, Raiders. You're just in time for me to kill the party.
We deserve it.
Oh yeah, also use exclamation
Oh, that's more
roll.
than
We
others.
have a giveaway going on for our friends over
yeah.
at Homebrew Coffee Co.
Get yourself some caffeine.
Yeah.
Conditions.
I know everybody here has someone in their life with a birthday in June.
Do you want me to read it to you, Dave? I have it up.
Can you attack the creature? Can you attack the creature you're afraid of when you're frightened by it?
It says a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. So
Disadvantage, yeah.
disadvantage, and the creature can't willingly move closer
okay.
with
In that
source
case,
of
yeah,
fear.
that's
So
fine.
whoa,
All right.
wait.
Oh,
If
willing,
Keelan
that's what
had
it is.
to-
You can't move creature.
Yeah, if Keelan had to move 5 feet closer to attack, he wouldn't be able to. So I don't know if he moved before. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
No, I haven't moved.
Okay, then you just at disadvantage.
Oh,
But whatever,
yeah.
you
So-
failed anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. So yeah, and then
We're doing
bonus
great.
action, same thing. Gonna just he's like again. He is not like using his usual fighting. He is just like swinging desperately with a 21 on his bonus to hit. Bonus action.
Okay. 21 with disadvantage.
21, 22 is what I got.
Damn. All right. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
That is 8 points of damage. As
Okay,
Keelan manages to catch something.
All right.
Yeah.
As you close your eyes and kind of flail towards it, you do hit it at least once. Well done. All right. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Dag.
No, done. That's it.
All right. Fair enough. Rune, you're up. Barrick, you're on deck.
All right. So Rune, this is the first time she's in combat since #Qui, #died and came back to life. And weirdly,
zombie.
what?
What?
Okay, I didn't hear you, but anyways, Rune, seeing Barrick get attacked, Keelan's flailing. I don't know. She weirdly reacts in a very calm manner, and she sort of like almost takes a step forward, like in slow motion. It's not actually slow motion, but she's so calm it feels like that. And she takes her staff and she sort of steadies it in the ground, and you see her like steady her grip on the staff, and she takes a breath and her eyes are closed, and then you see just this light up on her tattoos and sort of swirl up around her staff, and then she opens her eyes, and as soon as she opens her eyes, without even like doing anything, this gust of wind comes out, and her hair blows back, but she doesn't move, and she casts Guiding Bolt at 2nd level at the bear.
Okay, fair enough. Go ahead and make a roll for me.
Before we do, I'd like to take a moment to reflect on Family ID 2 in chat, who says, and hits Barrick in the butt.
Hopefully not this time. Okay. A dirty 20.
Dirty 20 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
Yeah,
This is really gonna hurt my butt.
Right.
Yeah.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 points of radiant damage.
19 points. Amazing. Yep. Cool. All right. Fair enough. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
No. Rune just seems very calm.
Okay. Weird.
Yeah.
Barrick, you're up. Bea, you're on deck.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Barrick is going to seeing.
Barrick is over here, by the way.
Yeah. Seeing Vea kind of like her ears drop down after the fear gets put on her.
Tail between her legs.
Yeah, he's gonna grab her by the shoulder and shake her and say, I know you're not afraid of this thing, right? I mean, come on.
Yes, sharks! You're supposed to be in water!
Toughen up. And he slaps you on the shoulder and casts Dark Skin. So your AC is 16. And then he is going to drop to all fours as fur begins to like just grow from every edge of his face and turn into a bear himself. And I'd like to move in such a way that I end up on the right side of the bear, as in the opposite side I'm on right now.
Okay.
To try to flank it with Vea without taking an opportunity attack. If I can't do that, then I don't want to move.
How much movement speed do you have?
As a bear, I have 40.
35. Yep, you can absolutely make it to here.
Cool. And the spell was my action. Turning was my bonus action. That's my movement, so I'm done.
Okay, fair enough. That's going to end Barrick's turn. So, Vea, you're up. What would you like to do? And then we're back to the top of the round with Al.
Come on, Vea.
Oh, actually, that's not true.
Just kidding. Are we good?
Yeah. Oh, no, we're good. We're good.
Okay. Come on, Vea. Get out of it. And she's going to actually slap her face. I'm going to also use Fighting Spirit as my bonus action to give myself advantage. So while I am technically frightened, it should counter the disadvantage. So it should be just a straight roll.
Well done. Attack. Okay. Yep. I'm down.
Yep.
I'm in. Yep. Minute to win it.
Just look at the bear. Don't focus on the sharks. Just look at the bear. Don't focus on the sharks. And she just tries to make eye contact with the bear at this point.
Always a good idea.
Right? Yeah. There's 3 different things. That's what we're going to focus on. As she pulls out that beautiful silver blade and whips it around, she'll go for the attack. It is a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 absolutely hits. You slice forward towards the creature. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
10 piercing damage as it comes in. And she just, as she gets closer, leaning in on that blade, she closes her eyes so she doesn't have to see it and just screams at the top of her lungs, hoping that her blade will find purchase instead.
It easily finds your target again, as the sword is merely an extension of your arm at this point, regardless of if eyes are closed or open at this point. You slice into the bear, causing a bit of a wound, although smaller than what you would anticipate. As you all look at the bear, it doesn't seem to be very damaged at all at this point.
She'll scream, "Go away! I don't like you!" And that will be her turn. New fear unlocked for her.
All right. Fair enough. With that said, it is now Ginku's turn, as he looks over his shoulder now looking at Minnie, who seems to be slightly frightened by this creature. He gives a bit of a wink and says, "Hey, Minnie, watch this one."
Fireball.
What Mendiosis? As you watch a blast of arcane and spew out. As it does, it hits the creature directly. And Barrick, from your perspective, you see the tail end of the bear as its two butt cheeks all of a sudden turn into one.
Ah!
You monster.
Ginku gives a little bit of a laugh. Got him. Wait till it turns around. You're going to laugh so hard.
Oh my goodness.
And that's going to end his turn. All right, back to the top of the round. Al, you're up. What would you like to do? Keelan, you're on deck now.
All right, perfect. A little torn, but I think we're just gonna blast it again. I think now one thing that we didn't calculate last time is I do move him back when I hit him. So we're gonna try that. What's the size of him?
It is huge.
Huge. Let's see. It just says when I hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, I can push the creature up to 10 feet away from you in a straight line. It doesn't say anything about size. Sound good?
Okay.
All right, fair enough.
I'm gonna say that would probably only work for creatures that are large at max. A huge creature it's big, and an Eldritch Blast only being a cantrip, I just don't feel like huge plus would actually move it back at all.
No, that's totally fair. It's a 13 to hit. How's that doing?
13 does not hit. AC is 14.
Ooh, rough. Okay. Cool. In that case, I will... Can I slightly angle myself? I want to be behind that pillar, but slightly to the right of it, so I'm angled looking at the gem goblins as well as the bear.
So on this side?
Yeah, a little bit towards the bottom. But yeah, perfect.
Okay. Because of boxes, that's as far as I can get you right now.
No, I think that's cool. No, that's it.
All right, fair enough. That's wrapping up your turn. Keelan, you're up. Minnie, you're on deck.
All right. Keelan is going to, again, continue swinging frantically. But as this is happening, the fear is sort of converting a little bit as his desperation starts to sort of flood his body with adrenaline. As I'm going to go into my adrenaline rush. And he then starts to basically go from, like, the flailing into, like, the windmill.
Okay.
However,
the fear only lasted to the end of your next turn, so both you and Vey are no longer afraid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna go into the windmill, and I won't use the adrenaline rush.
Okay.
First
you begin
attack.
to spin your arms wildly towards it. Go ahead and make some attack rolls for me.
Yeah.
I feel like
this is Keelan learning his martial art. He calls it the windmill style.
It's a new meta
It's very
because
inspired.
technically you're not trying to hit them, you're just moving your arms, and if they happen to be there,
that's their result.
Jeez.
Exactly.
I think that'll hold up in court.
That first one definitely misses as he swings his overhand strike towards the shark and whiffs to the right, and then he swings again, and then with an 11, I imagine whiffs to the left as Keelan is just floundering at this point. You won't touch me or my friend, you giant piece of sushi!
As you continue to flail, the shark and bear just kind of looks at you strangely. All right, fair enough.
Oh, the shark
This
Very
is a
easily,
perfect
strangely,
surf
with
and
which
turf,
eye?
isn't it?
It
Yeah,
is. It is the
Everything
perfect
all in
surf
one.
and turf. Yeah, no, exactly. All right, Minnie, you're up. What would you like to do?
Minnie, feeling a little bit, I don't know, lighter with Ginku there, kind of making light of the situation. She'll kind of ready herself a little bit, and she'll be like, "Hey, Ginku, I'm gonna try some magic."
Oh, you
Minnie's
should
first
do it.
magic?
You should
Is
do
this
it.
the first magic?
Okay.
Time?
And not really, no, it's her first time that she's ever cast a spell. So she's going to kind of like point and she's looking and she's going to cast a firebolt.
Ooh.
17 to hit.
Yeah.
17 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
Okay. Where is my, there we go.
Now, I'm not an expert on rogues. Can you add sneak damage to this?
No, it has to be, she only did 2 points of damage.
So
But she hit. So she jumps
It's a
up
good
and down.
start.
and
It's a
she-
good
I
start.
hit it!
Hey, look at that! Good job, buddy! You nailed him right in the tuchus. Well, maybe not in the tuchus. Tuchus next time. It'll cause more damage. You almost singed its butt hair on fire. I'm proud, kiddo.
Almost.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
No sneak attack damage. Has to be finesse or ranged. I am going to. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna run around and hide behind that pillar behind me for a bonus action.
Okay. You turn and run.
Yay.
Like a coward.
Or a rogue. Turn, run, and hide. Do I have to do stealth?
Yeah, give me a stealth.
Okay. Stealth. 24.
yeah,
20.
like the knight.
Fair enough. Okay, and it is now the Shark and Bear's turn again. Seeing he's now surrounded at this point, he is going to.
David would like to jump in, right? It's like you did mention that Keelan could go after Al this round.
Yeah, Keelan just went.
Did he? Oh my God, you did the
Yeah,
whirlwind.
he did
I'm
the
sorry.
windmill.
Never mind.
Did the windmill.
I'm
Jeez.
sorry. I'm so excited.
I know. My
Going.
turn was so.
You're the
useless
worst D&D
that
player.
it, seemed like
I'm
it
trying
didn't
to be
even happen
nice.
at all.
It was,
I got it.
no,
Thanks
'cause-
for
thanks, bud,
bringing
yeah.
that back. So
Yeah.
we can
Keelan,
focus
if you
a
could
little
just
bit
do
more
your
on how I'm
turn,
doing.
it's
but,
fine. Yeah.
All right, with his
Go on.
first shark fist, he swipes wide towards Vea. But Vea, now no longer afraid of the creature other than the sharks, immediately drops down as it swipes over top, not making any kind of contact. It then turns around at this point.
Sorry,
And is going to
watching it turn
aim
around
at.
is hilarious.
It is going to aim directly at one of the goblins as he crunches down.
I'm just imagining now, like on a lazy Susan, just.
I imagine it would have to wobble though, because keeping in mind, shark bones are like cartilage, right? So they're like,
Yeah.
it'd be like wibbly arms.
Maybe that's how it has to shoot. Like it, like whiplashes him out.
Oh, I don't like that.
As you all watch, it snaps one of its other arms towards one of the goblin, the gemlins. And with a natural 20, you watch
Cool.
as he crushes it directly between its jaws. And for the last bite attack, it is going to focus on the now bear beside him. Dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-doo.
Get out of here.
Bear brawl.
And with a 23 to hit, you also take 8 points of piercing damage, Barrick,
Understood.
as it crunches down upon thee. The other goblins are also going to try and make their attacks against Bear. It's a 6, a 19, and a 2. One of them hits as it rushes in in place of its friend that is no longer around, and it is going to do 5 points of damage. All right, that's going to take us to Rune. You're up with Barrick on deck.
This one that got like crunched, is it like dead, unconscious?
Oh, it's very dead. It is literally just bit in half.
Oh. Oh, I was gonna
You watch
try
the
and save it.
visceral gore kind of spill out all over the floor. A greenish blood that's somewhat sparkly kind of bathes both Barrick as well as the bear.
Okay. The other. Okay. Okay. Well, this just.
You seem very confident.
Yeah, okay, because I was like, oh, I'll save that one, but if it's cut in half, I'm not that good of a cleric.
There's still a chance.
Fix him.
Do the other two look like super fucked up, or are they kind of chilling?
The other gemlins,
Yeah,
of them are looking good at this point.
none of them are looking good. All right.
No.
Okay, I'm so sorry to do this, but I can't see my token. Oh wait, am I near Genku still?
Yes.
Yeah, that's me.
You are right
Genku and
there.
Vea.
Okay. So as my action, seeing that people are getting hurt and shit, Rune is gonna once again, walk sort of 5, 10, 15, 20 feet ahead so that she can get the gemlins, bear, Vea, probably in a 30-foot radius. If she's the center
Okay.
of it. So
Okay.
I can't move my token, sorry. So she's got to move up a bit. And she's going to use her action to use Twilight Sanctuary. So you just see again Rune walking in like super calm, slow motion. And again, she grabs her staff, and you just see this silent bubble sort of explode from her and sort of like gently, softly fall like sleep powder, the Pokemon attack, or poison or whatever. 30-foot bubble around her. And then everybody in that bubble will get, let me roll for it. Nice! 9 points of temporary hit points whenever they end their turn in this sphere.
Okay. Cool.
And
Cleric doing cleric things. We love to see it.
if anyone is still frightened, they are no longer frightened.
As long no one is frightened at this point.
Okay. That's
Thank
it.
you.
That'll end her turn.
Okay. With that said, Barrick, you're up. Vea, you're on deck.
What size category did you say this thing is?
Huge.
Huge?
Huge.
Huge. Okay, in that case, Barrick, in his bear form, is going to stand up on his back legs and kind of clamp down on one of the shark arms and try to like pull him and like basically I'm trying to restrain him.
Okay.
I have a +4 to this roll. Come on, baby. Wait, I have advantage, right? Does that count for this? I can't remember.
No, advantage. Are you talking about the gods are pleased?
Yeah.
That only works towards ability, not attacks.
Shit. Then I rolled an 8.
All right. You attempt to grapple the bear, although it's just too large, its size too massive, too strong, as it's easily
Shark is
able
just
to
too
break.
slippery.
It's just the shark is
It's
too
just batting
slippery
it
at this
around.
point. You can see the bear now getting angrier and angrier with all those surrounding him.
Can't even.
Is there
fart
anything else you
anymore.
want to do on your turn?
No.
Okay,
9, 10
fair
hit
enough.
points to you.
Yeah, he's feeling a lot
And
better.
you get 9 hit points, and you get...
What's this under my chair?
All right. Bear, what would you like to do?
You might cut out on that one.
Yeah, you
What?
might cut out.
Oh, sorry, Vic, you're up.
Okay, awesome. I'm no longer afraid or frightened in this moment. Still though choosing to keep an eye, she'll go in with another bladed attack. Just go to sleep already as she goes into swing. It's gonna be 25 to hit. I'm gonna like end this. She's like, let's see if the
Absolutely
left
hits.
side's weaker. Because according to the lore of Katy Perry, the left shark is always the worst shark. So she's gonna go in for the left arm.
Wait, the Carrie,
dumb.
fuck, Katy Perry said that?
Yes.
Fucking
yes.
Carrie said that? Oh, well, okay.
So that's where she's going out with the hit of there. Once again, closing her eyes and swinging on this arm. It's gonna be 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, anything else you want to do in your turn?
That will be it. Yes.
All right. As Ginkgo begins to eye the situation, now seeing everybody in his way for any spells, he kind of bitterly complains, "Aw, can't see now. Hold on." And he slowly begins to make his way kind of back a little bit, trying to find a good... He eyes it around. No, wait. Al, you're up. What would you like to do?
Same thing we do every week, Dave. Try to blash the world. Everything else at this point, everything's too crowded. We can't push them back. A lot of the stuff that I have is movement based. So we're going to blast him. We're just going to hope for some pretty good solid damage on this one. What do the gemglins look like? I'm kind of curious myself. Are they like hard crystal bodied gem goblins, or are they like standard goblins?
They're not fully like rock formation. They just they have chrysalids inside of their skin where it kind of pokes out a little bit, like little tiny stones or fragments of gems all around their skin. Different colors, some of them being a green, some of a purplish tinge to it.
Okay. All right, yeah, Al's he's gonna fire the blast, but I'd like to use my free action to call out to the gem goblins and be like, "Hey, are you guys being attacked by this thing, or are you attacking this thing?" Also going to move a cat.
That makes one of
the gemlins responds back to you and looks shoulder towards you and says, "We's attacking zits."
All right, well, that doesn't really change my opinion much, but at least we know the situation. I was gonna go ahead and fire off the blast. 20. Ooh, nat 20.
Okay.
So that's good damage. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the damage thing now. That's gonna be 11 times that by 2 with the crit.
Yeah, 22 points of damage. Very nice.
That's the damage.
Anything else you want to do in your turn now?
No, that's good. Al, the slight little thing. We did take it with my invocation on this last level. I don't know if I really narrated it into my thing, but you guys notice Al, he's sort of firing out as his Eldritch Blast kind of fire off. They're looking a little bit more lightning-y. So it adds an extra 2 damage. So, yeah.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. All right, Keelan, you're up. Minnie, you're on deck.
All right. Keelan, realizing that his flailing is not really doing much, and seeing the other gemlin get eaten, he kind of looks around and sees how, like Vayr's kind of like, focused up and really kind of like digging deep and sort of crushing her fears. And even Minnie, with the thanks of like Genku, has kind of like rallied herself as well. Keelan's hands, that were trembling up to this point, like suddenly slow down, as I'm going to try to race towards the creature. I'm going to move towards the back of its knee, and I'm going to attempt with my first attack to make a trip attempt while moving past it.
Okay. Where are you moving to?
If I can, I would like to move. Let me just have a look at the map here. I would like to move, if I can, and it doesn't break range, to directly opposite. I think that's Barrick.
The one with the stick?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm the guy with the stick.
Yeah.
I also have a stick.
My stick is less fancy.
Cool. All right. Cool. I'm gonna make my attack. All right. That is a 21.
Ooh.
21 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll some damage while I do a quick refresh.
Okay, that was a trip attempt. Nope.
Well.
Never mind. Bye. Well, I'll deal damage. That's what he said, right? I definitely get to trip him and deal damage. That's what I hear. I mean, yeah.
Think I am back.
You need to refresh the other map too. Careful Cantrip Platinum, everybody.
Boy, howdy.
Well, now's a good time to talk about if you haven't entered the giveaway. Tonight. Bobby is allergic to everything.
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Can you see me?
Yep.
We can.
Yeah, you look
but we're
great.
talking about the giveaway, Dave. Give us a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll shut up then.
Thank
All right,
you.
fair enough. I'll let you do your thing.
Yeah,
Go
so make sure you ! roll, and if you're from Canada or the US, you can be entered to win a lovely 4-ounce fresh coffee from Homebrew Coffee & Co. They are lovely people, and they have a lovely business, and ethically sourced coffee, organic, fair trade, awesome. So nothing to lose, really.
Yeah,
But you have to be
Cool.
here at the end of the stream. That's the deal. You have to be here to accept your win. Otherwise, we'll give it to someone else.
Hey, right quickly, right after stream, we are doing our first hangout. So if you guys are signed up to the Red Rogue tier, we're running a promo this month. You can come hang out with us after today's stream. So
Sign up to our Patreon. Woo! Okay.
Sweet. All right, what'd you roll for damage, Dick?
I rolled 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay, cool. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
I was trying to trip him. You didn't, in case that was a thing. And then yes,
it is
I'll
a
do my
huge
bonus.
creature. Yeah, it's a huge creature. Tripping it is a little difficult for you.
That's why I wanted to hit him at the back of the knee and cause him to use his own weight against him.
Can I make the argument here? Because Dag and I have the same initiative that I pushed on the same turn he's trying to trip.
Can you say accidental team attack?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, I'll say high or low for your benefit, Dag.
Come on, Dag.
High, please.
That is a 7.
Alas. Okay.
Unfortunately, the team up does not work. However, you do hit the shark and bear directly in the knee as it kind of falters down a little bit, going down to one knee.
Okay. And then with my bonus action, now that he's slightly lower, I'm going to hit him in the jaw, trying to just sort of clip that bottom of his chin. And that is a 21 to hit.
21 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll some more damage for me.
This one is 5 damage.
Okay, fair enough. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
Nope, that is my whole time.
Okay. Having taken more damage from the group, it lets out another loud roar. I need everyone except Al and Minnie to make wisdom saving throws for me.
Ooh. 10.
17.
Barrick wiser than Rune?
I think we have the same roll, actually. It's +4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Oh dear.
Keelan, Vea? Okay.
4.
All right. Everyone except Barrick is now afraid of the creature.
Great.
Oh boy.
I touched its mouth.
We'll seize all of you. Just kidding.
All right, Keelan, anything else you want to do on your turn?
Cry, sob, ever so slightly.
All right, fair enough. With that said, Minnie, you're up. You are hidden behind the pole right now.
Feeling pretty good about her last hit and seeing the rest of the party looking a little bit not themselves. Minnie is gonna step out from behind the pillar. She's gonna do like her pigtails kind of wave. And then she's gonna, like she's holding guns, she's gonna pull it up like finger guns and slowly walk towards the creature. And then I'm gonna magic missile. She's gonna be like, pow, pow, pow.
Yeah, I love that.
These
All right,
black,
go ahead and roll
bright
some
yellow
damage for me.
light. Okay.
Damn.
So 1 for the first star. That is gonna be 4. Second, 3. And the third, another 4.
11.
Yes, thank you.
All right, fair enough. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Bonus action dodge.
Okay, fair enough. As the darts now pelt the creature, its ferocity and rage now completely overcomes it as it now turns, looking directly at Minnie.
Dodge.
The shark and bear now begins to... The shark and bear immediately begins to start making its way towards Minnie. Everybody can have an opportunity attack.
Yes.
Everyone, including Rune?
No.
You would have been in range, yeah.
Nice.
Hit it with your stick.
I will.
Poke it in its non-butthole.
I will. Oh, but it's at disadvantage because I'm scared, right?
Yes. The only one who's not scared is Keelan.
I rolled 2 18s.
Hey.
So that's 22 to hit for Rune.
I'm not scared.
Okay, roll some damage. Sorry, yeah, that's right. Only Barrick was not scared.
Whoa. My God. That's 10 points of damage.
Okay. All right, so Keelan, go ahead and roll.
I rolled a 10 to hit.
Okay. Barrick,
I rolled a 19. Does that hit?
go ahead and roll some damage for me.
D8 plus 4. That is 7 points piercing damage from a bite.
Okay, and
Sort of nips at
and
it as
Bea,
it
go
walks
ahead and
by.
roll.
I rolled an 8.
Okay. All right, fair enough. While the attacks, somewhat vicious, don't necessarily have any effect on the raging shark and bear at this point, as its eyes now narrow down towards Minnie as it begins to charge towards you. Minnie, as you see this ferocious behemoth now rampaging towards you, your eyes grow wide as fear overcomes you. You instinctively take a few step backs, tripping over an unseen stone, and you brace for the fall as you hit the ground. Before you can think, the bear is already over top of you. It rears up on its hind legs once more and lets out a ground-shaking roar as it raises both its shark arms to the sky, just as it allows its full weight to fall forward, all 3 jaws filled with razor-sharp teeth aiming directly at you.
Oops.
Closing your eyes, you brace for impact as a small cry for help escapes your lips, just as a loud boom echoes through the cave. But the strike never comes. You open your eyes to a bewildering sight. All 3 jaws of the bear are now clenched around the polearm of a blue ethereal spear, protectively hovering over you, with his back facing the bear. Ginkgo holds the massive set of jaws back with one hand. "No one fucks with my little buddy," he says, looking over his shoulder. The man you see in front of you looks like Ginkgo, but is very different. His resolve has completely changed. He's sturdy, unflinching, like a statue of a great hero whose will and skill have been forged in the fires of war. His dirty bathrobe now ablazing with arcane symbols. And as you look at him, it's his eyes, glowing a brilliant blue filled with discipline and determination, the likes of which you've never seen before. With a single thrust, he pushes the creature back to its hind legs as it stumbles back 10 feet. With a softness in his voice, he smiles towards you. Get yourself somewhere safe, okay? This is only going to take a moment. You nod towards him as you move on. Turning back to the giant shark and bear, you all watch as the resolve immediately returns to Ginku's face. His eye is locked with the creature. He calls out, "No one interfere! This beast is mine!" His robes bellow slightly as he stands tall and poised, magical energy now crackling from the tip of his blue ethereal spear. Opposite to him, the giant shark and bear rears up, his fur now bristling, eyes glinting with a primal rage. What's been done to you is a treachery of nature, and it can't be left undone. You will be grieved, but first, we dance. The bear growls menacingly and stands straight, showing its mighty strength and stature. Without hesitation, Gingu lunges forward, spear thrusting with lightning speed. The bear sidesteps, one of its massive shark arms swiping towards Gingu, but the spear releases a burst of energy, deflecting the bear's attack. The bear counters with a powerful backhand swipe, but now with incredible speed and dexterity, Gingu leans far back as the backhand gleams over top of his face and chest. Without pause, Ginko counters, twirling the spear like a propeller of death as it finds the creature's chest, leaving a trail of large gashes across it. With the bear now caught off guard, Ginko slams the spear into the ground, chanting an incantation as blue light tendrils rocket up from beneath the creature, wrapping itself around the bear's legs. It roars in fury as it breaks free with sheer strength. Ha! Impressive. Ginko begins to spin the spear around overhead, conjuring a vortex of wind. The bear charges through the vortex, unfettered. And as it closes in, Ginko unleashes a bolt of lightning from the spear's tip. It catches the bear off guard as it rolls to the side, but still fighting. It lunges at Ginko again, all jaws snapping, and the momentum of the bear slams into Ginko, knocking him to the ground. You watch as the spear flies out of his hand. With Ginko pinned, the bear goes into a killing strike, but the sly wizard is easily able to roll out of the way just in time and retrieves the spear with his telekinetic will. He rises, eyes now glowing brighter with determination. The two clash again, Ginko waving intricate spear strikes, bursts of elemental energy all around it. The bear counters again with sheer ferocity, swiping and biting with relentless power. The fight continues to intensify, both combatants showing wares of wear, but neither willing to back down. Both step back to catch their breath. They take a moment to look at each other with fury, but also with a strange sense of admiration. In a moment of pure focus, Ginko channels his remaining energy into the spear, which now glows with an intense, blinding light. He leaps into the air, poised to strike, screaming out, "This ends now!" The bear, sensing the final strike, rears up on its hind legs once more, ready to meet the wizard head on. The time seems to slow as you watch Ginko descend on the bear's powerful stance. As the spear makes contact, a shockwave erupts through the cavern. As the tip pierces deeply into the bear's chest, magical energy now exploding outwards. The bear roars one last time, a mixture of pain and defiance, before collapsing to the ground. Ginko lands gracefully, panting heavily, spear still glowing, but dimming slowly. A silence now falls over the cave, save for Ginko's labored breathing. He kneels down beside the fallen beast and offers a moment of respect. Rest now, mighty one. Your spirit will be honored. He gives a moment of silence before standing tall again and turning towards you all, spear still at his side. The look he offers you sends a chill down your spine. And you all will remember this day. The day that you met your first blade singer. And in an instant, a jovial smile crosses his face as the spear vanishes in a puff of smoke. Friggin' sharks attached to a bear. What kind of whack job thinks of this kind of crap? And that's where we're going to take a short rest for the evening.
Damn, Dave.
All right.
It got a little too intense for Moose there for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moose got scared.
Moose is really on the bear side.
Poor baby.
Yeah.
With that said, thank you so much for joining us for the first half of our session. And please, a round of applause for our wonderful producer, who is there's no way possible I could have pulled that off without his assistance on that. And by the way, if you haven't already gone to vote at the Crit Awards, hey, there's one for producer. Make sure to put Mud's name in there. Mudcat, exclamation M. Just do the right thing. I mean, if you haven't already voted, then what are you doing with your life? It's just, you're doing it wrong. I'm telling you right now. But with that said,
welcome, Nimble Squid.
We are going to take about 5 to 10 minute break. We're going to go do a quick bio. So go get your orange juices. Go get your apple juices. Go get your shark and bear juices. And we will return after a very short break. See you guys real soon. And welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you had a good break. You went and got your apple juices, your orange juices, or your shark and bear juices, or hey, your coffee bean juices. Thanks to our lovely sponsor for the evening, Homebrew Coffee Cafe. Use exclamation roll in chat right now, and you could win your very own bag of their amazing and premium. What did we say? What was the thing? Organic, fair trade.
Fair trade, yeah.
Ethically sourced. That's what I was talking about. Yeah. And you could win your very own tester of it. And of course, you can also, if you don't win for the evening, you can use Careful 15 at checkout and get 15% off continuously. You don't even have to worry about it. It's not even a short time. It's just there for whenever you guys want it now.
Mm-hmm. You
Remember,
want cheaper
all caps on Careful. All caps.
All of them. All of the things.
All the caps.
Yep.
All the caps, no cap.
All the caps. No caps, all caps.
Okay, but it's all caps.
It is all caps, yeah. So, hopping back into tonight's episode. Just having witnessed the ferocity and poise of Ginku, the individual you just watched battle the shark and bear seems to have faded at this point. He seems more his jovial self as he reaches into his bathrobe, pulling out a little piece of roll and popping it into his mouth.
Are we gonna talk about what you just did? Because that was really awesome, actually.
I know, I keep pocket snacks everywhere I go. It's, it doesn't matter if I'm in the shower, it doesn't matter if I'm sleeping.
No,
I always have it.
You just did, as she kind of points to the shark bear.
Oh,
I think the pocket snacks are cooler. I mean,
right? That's kind of what I was thinking, Al.
Really?
Yeah, anytime, Vaya. Anytime. That's crazy.
Anytime. Snacks like that.
I'm the first person to admit that snacks are cool, but Ginku, you're kind of a badass.
I've picked up a few things along the way.
A few? Like, that seems like a lot. How old are you that you learned all those things?
Yeah, where'd you pick up that spear?
Oh, Betsy? Yeah, Betsy, she's been with me for a while. Quite a few years now.
Can we all get Betsy's?
No.
Hey, did you get Betsy from your cow bag?
Sure, let's say that for the time being.
I don't think he got it from the cow bag.
I don't think so either.
I've got a bit of a question here. If you could do that all the time, like this spear thing, did you have to wait until after those guys got ripped in half by the bear to use that? Because that guy's dead now.
Yeah, those things that happens in life. I don't know those guys.
No, I mean,
Oh.
that's kind of okay. Is one of the gemlins still alive?
Actually, 3 are still
Really?
alive as they're trying to make sense of the situation as they kind of piece together or try to start piecing the remaining pieces of their 2 companions back together, scratching their head like it's a very, very difficult puzzle.
All right. Keelan's gonna go up and talk to those guys.
Okay. As you approach, they seem rather timid at this point as they stow their weapons away. The middle gemlin steps forward a little bit, his ears turned down. I'm thanking travelers. They save us from Schockenbear.
Oh no, it's quite all right. We were just fortunate to have come across you when we did. Are the rest of you all right?
He feels himself. You watch the other 2 behind them kind of feel themselves up as well. We live.
Oh, that's good. As do we. Let me introduce ourselves. We're travelers from atop the well. Are you well people? Is that? I don't know. I'm not. What?
Yes, we just said we do well.
Yeah. See, they're well people. Now, you see, me and my friends here, we're coming and exploring these lands, looking for a star. You know, it's like a pointy thing. You know, kind of.
Oh, we help. We help.
Yeah. Hey,
Yes.
hey guys! They said they can help us find a star.
Yes, very easily. Know where the star is. Yes, we do.
Very easily. They know exactly where it is.
Are you
Yes.
sure about this, Keelan?
I look down at the gemlin.
He puts
I
a
look
finger
back
in his ear and starts to scratch.
A very good feeling about these guys. I mean, literally, they look like they are part of the earth here, and they are very in tune with it, you know? I mean, who better to teach us and tell us where to go in the underground and, you know, than well people?
We do well.
Yeah, they do well. See? They do well, Thea.
So you've seen a star here,
Yes.
and it's still here.
No.
Oh,
Oh.
but you know where it is?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Can you
It's
take
not
us
here.
there? Please?
Yes. We go
So
now.
it's close.
Close enough.
Ask them if they know the hawk grandpa.
Do you
Say it,
I'm
Rune.
not asking that question.
do you know of any hot grandpas who are actually middle-aged?
Depends where they stand. Colder in cave, hot outside in sun.
Okay, yeah.
You know what? This man is speaking facts.
Okay,
Well-
why don't you just take us? Let's go.
Well, before we go, is there anything we can do to help with your fallen? You know, do you have, you know, do you bury them? Do you wrap them up and take them somewhere? I mean,
I don't think they're that kind of people, Keelan.
They're well
As you
people.
try and explain the idea of funeral rites to these creatures, they just kind of tilt their heads like very confused dogs.
Oh.
You help us?
Okay. Well, I mean, okay. I'm going to say this as I'm going to do something else because, you know, the next thing I want to do will take a teeny bit of time. Being from a hunting family and knowing that this is a very, very large predatory creature, I do want to examine the contents of the creature's guts because it'll teach me more about what creatures actually do live under here. Because obviously, if it's not just the gemlings, could be other matters of creatures, critters, poisons, etc. So I'm going to sort of very loosely describe what we observe in Star Tier Village for our regular funeral rites, and say that we do this in order to honor the dead and to honor our ancestors, to remember them by. And, you know, other villages and other places do different things, so we were wondering if you did something. Okay.
You do it? What? Yeah.
Oh, you do? All right. Well, I'll exhume the remnants of a gemling and sort of put it off to one side.
As you begin to reach down and start to fiddle with the bodies, as you kind of open it up a little bit to see the innards, you watch them all with very disgusted looks on their faces. Ah! 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 Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Ah! All right. You hear the bones cracking as he's like spreading the ribs.
Hey, Keelan, you're really getting in there.
Well, I mean,
As Keelan continues to exude and prep the bodies, you all notice as Ginku has kind of left the group a little bit as he makes his way back over to the Shark and Bear as he stares down at it.
I'll go there.
Yeah, Barrett's going
sorry.
over there as well.
sorry. To be clear, I'm not deforming the bodies of the gemlings. It's
Yeah,
the
he's
shark
doing the shark and bear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I also,
Funeral rites, and you're like, oh,
Thank you.
okay.
Thank you. I realized this part way. It's like, oh, Keelan's a monster. I get it now. Makes perfect sense. This whole
So
time.
are you helping with preparing the bodies of their dead, or are you over
Yeah,
at the
because
other
I'd have to
creature?
take. No, I was asking.
He's
if
opening
they-
the
if they
stomach
did
of the bear to
something.
see what else it ate.
He's
Yeah, because if
trying to
they
get the
do
body
wa-
parts back, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Because if they
yeah.
want the other half of the gemling, it's going to be in the shark and bear.
Oh no, it bit it in half. So there's like probably like the midsection in its stomach, but
Yeah, that's
It-
what I mean. So if they have rights, I'm
He
going
was
to take the
going fishing.
midsection, give them to him. You know, yeah. Because I was also looking for what else the shark and bear had eaten to get an idea of like. I was trying to be a hunter. Just trying
I
to
could
do the
have
whole
guided
thing.
you on this, but
you were
I've chosen
taught you
not
shouldn't
to.
have gone with the funeral rites thing first, because I thought you meant, oh, I'm helping with the bodies at this point.
I was just
I
making
thought you were just
conversation.
elbow deep in gemling.
Me too. I was like, this is the
Oh.
grossest thing I've ever witnessed.
There you go.
I don't even know how to react to this right now.
All of a sudden, Keelan just pulls up and he's got like this gemling sock puppet, and he's like,
You are too many
He's like,
puppets.
The
"Okay,
gemlins
well."
are clapping. Ah!
This is where we discover
Oh my
Keelan
God.
really is interested in puppets. This-
funnier this way.
Jesus
one
Christ.
is a one-off, but two, this is
Yeah.
Keelan develops an obsession with puppets, starts following Geppetto.
I was
Look, I can
literally
make them
like,
dance.
I'm so grossed out. I was like, I'm not a hunter though. Maybe this is a nice ritual when you kill an animal. I was like, I have
no.
no idea
it's
what's
not.
happening right now.
Nice ritual.
Yeah, because he talked about funeral rites, and I was like, what the fuck?
Weird flex, but okay.
You need a sometimes when you're dealing with well people, right, you need to assert your dominance. You know, just make sure they know who's in charge.
Mhm. Of course.
Okay.
Somebody dark heart Keelan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look,
please.
I knew what I was on about.
Oh.
Okay. So he's tearing apart the shark and bear.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Correction.
I'm opening up the stomach. I'm not like fully butchering it or anything like that, but
All
You
right,
can learn a lot
you're
from
you're trying to find the leftovers of the gemlings. Got it.
correct.
Okay, in that case, the gemlins now watching over your shoulder start clapping in excitement. Next the eyes! Next the eyes!
Barrick shoots them a very like stern look as they're like clapping for this situation.
Is still in bear form. They're suffering a little PTSD at this point as they stop clapping and kind of cower to the side a little bit more.
And then I
Right.
will walk over. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. I'm just Veya's more in shock with jaw open watching Keelan do his science experiment, I suppose.
Sure.
Minnie stops
Um,
eating her snacks.
Jeez.
Problem.
Damn.
You okay? Uh,
Yeah,
Bear's
that's
gonna
what most of
walk
them do.
over and kind of like place his hand on the bear shark, his forehead, kind of like pet it, and then I'd like to inspect where the shark meets the bear, and what that looks like. Like, is it a smooth kind of transition sort of thing, or is it like sewn together, or like, what's the deal?
Like Franken shark bear.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make it either an animal handling check or actually make a medicine check for me.
16.
16. You do see the connections right up close to the shoulder on the bear where the sharks have been attached to. While there doesn't seem to be any stitch wounds per se, you do see a definitive line of some sort that separates the fur of the bear and the skin of the shark. As you continue to look over it, Ginku from behind you speaks up at this point. I take it you've never seen biomancy before.
Is that what's happening here?
This is biomancy, or at least an abomination of it. At its core, biomancy is more about harmony. A skilled biomancer can do amazing things that accelerate growth of plants and mend broken bones, cure diseases that would otherwise be fatal. It requires a deep understanding of both magic and life. But it's not to be used recklessly. The balance of life is delicate. A misstep could do more harm than good. And then there's this, of course, the darker side of biomancy. Some that are driven by power and ambition use this magic to manipulate life in strange ways. They create monstrosities, corrupt ecosystems, and seek to bend the balance of life to their will. This is just a perversion of what true biomancy is meant to be.
That's disgusting. Unnatural. Keelan, whatever you do, he's like hearing the squishing. Whatever you're doing, just make it quick, please. This thing deserves a little grace.
All right. I'm going to I'll try to keep the creatures intact as much as possible. Mostly all I'm after is the stomach, which I'll detach first and then open up elsewhere so that, we can leave it with some measure of dignity. Actually, sorry, real quick. Because the arms of the shark and bear are also sharks, does it have 3 stomachs?
No,
Oh.
it seems to only have one stomach.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's a good question.
Yeah, it was.
It's important that
Fair
we
question.
do
It
was
this
just kind of open the
anatomically correct.
I know.
right?
I mean, okay. Dag's biological, cryptozoologist inside is really curious about it. But Keelan is just doing this as survival.
At least you're not asking how many buttholes it has, so.
Yeah.
It has none right now.
0.
None.
actually.
The answer is
It
0.
actually
yeah.
has
we-
0 at this point. We've
Yeah,
already
that's it.
established that, Vaya.
We have
That's
established
true.
this.
Let's pay
Sorry.
attention, okay?
Cheeks
Look at
stuffy.
God damn, read a science book.
She'll just go kick rocks for a bit.
He suffered a tragic blow with Asmendus. As all of this transpires, Rune, this is a little bit too much for your stomach, as you've received another dark heart.
Oh my
I have
God.
3. Seriously?
Because you're a monster.
Yeah, I'm the monster.
Yeah, I don't have any dark heart.
Dr. Monroe over here. You're a
Yeah.
monster.
Hey, Ginku,
Yes.
does it hurt when they do stuff like that to these animals?
He stops and thinks for a moment, looking back at you. No, it's actually tickles. I just tickled it to death.
No. I meant to make, because I'm guessing at one point, unless shark and bears are real things in the natural world, somebody took a shark and a bear and two sharks and put them together.
Oh, that part of it. Yeah, I would imagine that it's torturous.
That's really messed up.
It's all right, Minnie. At least we know who we're gonna find and beat them up.
Do you think that these gremlins had anything to do with it? She gives them a side eye.
Barrick's head just snaps over in their direction.
Why were they attacking it?
Minnie, I don't think so. I'm gonna look at the gremlins, and I assume they're just, if I know these sorts of creatures, they're just picking their nose, scratching their butts. So Al's
Yeah, for the most part, one is continuing to clean his ears. The other is trimming his toenails with his teeth.
Yeah, I don't think they could come up with the power to do this.
I'm kind of with Al on this one.
But maybe we could ask them. Maybe they know where these are coming from. If they're killing one of them, maybe they're used to killing other ones. Hell, maybe this has been a problem for them for a while.
Do we want to do this, Al? You want to interrogate a little bit? Do a little good cop, bad cop?
I mean, I was just gonna ask them, but yeah, we could work them down.
Oh no! I'll follow your lead on it, of course.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe stay behind me on this one, Genku. Al's gonna come over and he's gonna be like, "Hey, bud." And he's gonna put his hands on the guy cleaning his ear. And he's been like, "Hey, I'm Al. I'm actually a good guy. I'm your friend." Now, Al, actually, in character creation, I was able to select an extra language. I did pick Goblin. Would that fit in this situation, Dave?
It would. Yep. No, it
So
absolutely.
Al, in their native tongue,
Look at this guy.
is going to run down and be like, "Yeah, it's all right, man. It's okay. It's sometimes scary thing come in, but heroes here now. You should help out heroes. Definitely, Al, good guy."
As you're saying this, Ginku's standing behind you. Yeah, he'll cut your throat. He'll tear you apart. You better do what this guy says. They're kind of looking back at Al, this calming voice, and then looking up at Ginku, and then they're very confused at this point. However, he tries to focus on you, although Ginku continues to spout out from behind.
Genku, come here. Just for a sec. The whole good cop, bad cop thing. It's two different guys. It's not the same guy as both cops.
Oh, I'm supposed to do the threatening.
Yeah, you could threaten to cut their throat.
Okay.
Don't
I'll
actually
cut your damn throat. I will tear you limb
Whoa.
from limb. You better watch
come on.
yourself. You see what Keelan's doing to you, that thing? I will go easy. He's going easy on that carcass right now. Was it too much?
No, that's perfect. Hey, you're out of line, buddy. We're trying to help out these precious gemlins here, and you're being too rash.
Hey, I don't want to anger this guy. And he points to Al in front of him. He's crazier than I am. Okay, buddy. Okay, as he takes a couple steps back.
Al's gonna go back to the gemlin and be like, "Excuse my partner. He's 2 weeks from retirement."
you hear as he walks away, "I'm too old for this shit."
Yeah.
It's true.
So I am gonna ask the gemlins. Al's gonna look to him and be like, "Hey, you seem like you guys were getting ready to kill that thing. Have you killed more of them before?"
That? No. Its eyes, shiny, flashy, shoot things.
Uh-huh. And where did it come from?
Not far. We follow it here to its cave. We tried to get it while it sleeps, but opening eyes while sleeping, bad idea.
And do you see other strange and powerful creatures such as this one?
They point at Ginku.
Besides him,
Like this? No. Heard of things like this, though. Not far.
Okay, could you show my friend Vea here on a map where it is?
Me? What?
Vea, come here.
Do we have a map?
Do you have map?
I was gonna just take like a piece of like random like I don't know what would I have in my pack here.
Rune hands over her journal. Here.
Okay.
You can use
Hey,
this.
thanks, Rune. I was just gonna take and go tear a page out of it and then pass you the journal.
Okay.
I saw a very hot grandpa today.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass it to Vea. Here you go, Vea.
What? Can you please draw a map? What am I? Where that lives? Is that what?
Yeah.
Where the bear shark lives?
No, that's what we are currently. Could you show my friend Vea perhaps maybe what the other creature is, or maybe perhaps where the source of them could be coming from? Also, do you need help and would be willing to pay us to dispose of these creatures?
This is a lot to ask for. Are you sure about this, Al?
It's okay. I'm asking. They're just gonna draw for you.
Creatures kind of just look. The gemlins look at you, not sure what you're asking.
Too many asks. Just start with a map. Here, she'll just
have map.
No, this is a terrible.
Hey, maybe you could take us to your village. Do you have a village nearby with some other gemlins to talk to?
You want to see more of them?
I bet they're all
maybe there's
this
some
dumb.
smarter ones in town. Maybe many, but maybe they have like an elder or something.
Very far north, but we take.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
Which way is the star, though?
North.
Star is north. Your home is north. What about where baby bear and shark comes from?
Closed now.
It's closed now?
Yes. Where baby come from? Closed.
Did someone break it up?
What?
Yes. He points at Ginku again.
Oh. I don't think I understand this. This is me not understanding.
Where did you first see the bear shark?
West. Close to mountains.
Close to the mountains. There.
Okay.
Thanks, Beck. You're pretty good at this animal stuff.
I'm assuming that Barrick has reverted out of bear form
Yes,
now.
yes.
Okay.
He did when he went to go pet the bear. All right, so to the things we want are north, or we could find out who did this, which is west.
Maybe we go to the village, figure out the star, and then from the village we could go west. I mean, it would make sense. That's where they left from to originally find the bear, right?
Well, it sounds like the thing to the west is closest. Their village is far north, and the star is somewhere along the way. That's what it sounds like from.
Hey, I got a question for you. Do you have
very far north?
Is there another way to the surface past besides here? Is this the only way back to the surface?
No. And he points behind, and again, you take note of the sunlight that seems to be leaking through an entrance in the cave.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So it's a tunnel.
Do you have?
It's a tunnel.
Yeah.
The well, and then it goes out into a mouth. Yeah.
I'm more worried if we get to the village, if we have to come all the way back here to get back.
Yeah.
Why would we come? Sorry. Why would we come back in the tunnel to get back?
We gotta get back to the surface somehow. I don't want to live down here, Rune.
The surface is out there, though. Right? Like,
Where the
am I
sun-
understanding this right?
Yes.
Like,
There
Yeah,
are
I mean, you guys are
two places
looking
to
at
go.
a cave
Up,
just
back
outside.
up the well,
Yeah.
or there's a cave entrance right in front of us.
But
to
it-
keep going forward.
But if their village is far north and we get to their village, do we have to walk all the way back here to get back to the surface?
their
Is
village
this
is
the only
village
entrance
underground?
exit?
Their
Back
village
up.
isn't underground. It sounds like
There we go.
Their
Yeah.
village is.
This-
I
The
took it
line
as
of
they
the
were
tunnel
in a
here
cave
goes
system.
back up to
No,
the regular ground level.
Yeah, I can see where Nate's coming from, though. I also kind
thought
of
it was
presumed
all
because
underground.
they were rocky,
Yeah.
gemmy
Yeah.
creatures that their village was underground.
Maybe they
Yeah.
live in a different cave.
Is your village underground?
No,
Is it in a
that
secret
solves that
tunnel?
then.
no.
Secret tunnel.
I'm not good with this communication stuff. And Veya's gonna go over to where the peak of light is coming through and just is gonna start digging through rocks. You will figure out where we need to go. I'm just gonna get some fresh air.
You turn a corner and see a large opening to the cave.
There's even an opening! Like, she just
Am I
is
the only
don't-
one who
We don't
understood
see
this
Veya anymore.
whole
We just
time?
hear the echo coming down the chamber.
What are we even doing down here anymore? She's clearly maybe just some hidden form of claustrophobia at this point. She is not handling this well. Get me out of this freaking tunnel as she just sees the sunlight and then runs out of like, I am not stayed in there. When you need me, you can find me out here as she finds her exits.
As you storm away, you hear Genku, Veya, you're doing it again.
What?
Oh, she's really doing it now. Nothing. Nothing.
Just let it cool off for a second.
So we're not looking for hot grandpa anymore.
Were we ever looking for hot grandpa? It
Yes.
was a random thing
We
that
followed
Rune
His thing
saw.
here.
It wasn't random.
Yeah.
It wasn't random.
You did it unintentionally. How is that not random?
Well,
This was not the plan.
It's the definition of random.
okay,
yeah.
fine.
Random happenstance.
In terms of what our plan was to go to see the wizard, yes.
Well, is there anything else in here? Any other passageway or
Thank you,
something
Amy.
like that?
I'm
Maybe
fairly
he went
certain I've
somewhere
only
else.
seen two since we started walking. It was the well, and then there's this mouth of the cave here.
Well, maybe it's hidden.
I don't know. I was looking
Minnie,
around
as you
pretty
begin to
hard
look-
when I was
yeah,
walking through.
As you begin to look around, there seems to be small cracks and crevices with potential corridors and passageways, natural tunnels of the cave, but there doesn't seem to be anything that indicates there's any kind of further man-made structure than the place that you've just come.
Well, Rune, maybe he was just leaving the cave when he ran this way. And then later it was turned into a well, and that's why they bricked it off.
That's a better way of saying it.
Is
It's
it?
not anymore, but well, yeah. I mean, I didn't think we were actually gonna find sexy grandpa.
Didn't you just start with only the description of cute, and then he hit a hot, and now he's
It is
sexy?
progressed quickly, very quickly.
I forgot what I was saying. I mean,
Look,
You just
all right,
lost now.
I'll
It's
save
just-
you.
God.
Look, who cares about the sexy grandpa? You're
Oh,
looking
yeah.
for the star.
I mean, I
He
do.
says he knows where the star is. I have my doubts whether that's true or not, but he says he knows where it is. So we either are going north to the star/village, we're going west to find out the origin of this thing, or we're going back home to take care of our folks or whatever.
no, we're not. We
Or
can't go
Oz.
back home. We have to go to Oz to help.
Where's
her.
Oz? North, east, south, or west?
The Emerald
North.
City is, I mean, it's a relatively known thing. To get to the Emerald City, all you have to do is follow the yellow brick road.
Which is in
way
the
does
direction
the
of
yellow
north.
brick road go?
Well, we missed that.
Fucking hell!
At this
The road is
point,
bricked up.
Ginku kind of gets frustrated with everyone. He's like, God, you have no idea what you're doing here. This is what you need. As he
Hey,
reaches
Gingu,
into
you sound
his-
a lot like me.
I'm going to fight her at some point. I know I will.
That's okay. I do it every second Tuesday.
As Ginku reaches into his bag and pulls out a scroll, as he opens it up, Mud, if you wouldn't mind taking us back over to the battle map for a second for me.
Ooh. Ooh. Ah.
That's a map.
Maps,
Where
map,
are we?
mappity map.
Ooh.
Vitamin C, Emerald City.
As he points down to the relative
what?
location of where you are, he says, "Here's Startier Village. Yes, we're
Yeah.
somewhat in this area."
Okay, I'm with you so far.
Yeah.
So north is the correct way.
It's like I fucking said that or something.
We
So
will be heading north.
everything-
Yes.
Everything is north. All the options are north, is what you're saying.
One of the options is west.
Okay.
Relatively, yes.
No, we go north. We don't know what's west. I don't want to get us into a thing where we're fighting some biomancer for no reason. We got a mission to do.
Yeah. There's
We can deal with the biomancer after we save the village.
Yeah.
okay.
Or before.
north-
the
Barrick
opportunity
looks a
presents
little
itself.
disappointed in Al.
Oh my god, an owl. Oof, that's harsh.
Ouch.
Damn. Barrick.
I think I hurt your feelings on that one.
No, Al initially
Those of
did
you who are
say
watching who
that-
are part
and this sorry, Dave. This is you go ahead.
I just want to say this, that now that Barrick has made it known, Al can no longer romance Barrick.
Okay.
This is a
So
person.
it's like one
That's
of
not
those
an issue.
video games where you chose the wrong thing, so now you
Yeah.
can never.
Yeah. Barrett will remember this.
Barrick will remember this.
It's okay. I'll just give you random nonsense. So Al originally did mention that we should go north to the village to meet up with the goblins and then see if we could proceed west. Because I would assume if they saw the bear west, they would be west of their village, right? So that was my
West
initial
anywhere along
suggestion.
the way, yeah.
So yeah, that's what Al would be sticking with at this time. Is like, let's go meet the goblins, see if they need help, talk to their elder, and then see if they can help explain where the hell these things are coming from. That was my original plan. But, yeah.
Well, I'm still waiting to find out what's in the stomach of this creature, and I'm
Oh
hoping
my-
that maybe it can tell us some information. No, I mean
Yeah,
it's
really?
actually information.
Yeah, go
'Cause it'll
ahead
tell-
and make a medicine check for me at disadvantage, as you
Uh,
have been dark-hearted.
Ah, boo! Can I use a survival? Could I potentially use survival on that roll?
I think he
Dave.
said no.
Oh, he can't
Oh,
hear you.
yeah, I think he's not. Either way, that won't help. Doesn't matter. Would have been 8, 9.
Damn.
I don't know what if
I mean, I just
David,
want to see
you
what
need
that.
to close the map.
He's
I'm
broken.
I'm
Let's
broken
keep
again.
trying, Keelan.
Yeah.
Womp womp. Hey chat, how you guys doing?
Looking good tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not as good as sexy grandpa.
You should all
You
enter
like
the
grandpas?
giveaway.
Grandpas.
Plural.
What do they do to enter the giveaway?
Oh my
Rhino?
gosh. Well, you have to be an American or Canadian a place to ship it to. I guess you don't have to
You
be
have to be a
resident.
place.
Yeah.
You just have to not gag.
You have to have a address to ship it to in Canada or the United States, and you put an exclamation mark roll, and you'll be entered. We're going to do the draw at the end of our session,
Which is almost
hopefully-
here. Time's
Yeah.
running out.
Yeah,
Just like grandpa's lifespan.
yeah.
But not his looks.
You're back, I think.
Can
Okay.
you see us?
I can see you. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. So Keelan, yes, you. What did you want to do?
So I'm cutting open the stomach and seeing what's inside.
Okay, and the medicine check.
That was a 9.
A 9. As you look inside, you do find the remnants of various meats that are clearly partially digested and soiled at this point. You do find some relatively new meats as well, which you assume probably, based on some of the bits and pieces you find in there, that it is definitely part of the gemlins.
Yep, fair. So the gemlets are the most recent thing it's kind of eating.
Yeah, Yeah, it's the freshest from
Besides,
what you can see in
obviously,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
So they've been around for a while. Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. Another big question here. Is its diet consisting almost exclusively of gemlets since it started eating them?
From what you can see, there seems to be a fair amount. It looks to be somewhat of an omnivore. You can see bits and pieces of fruits and vegetables and leaves and whatnot, as well as the meats.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. I'll relay that to the group and basically convey that Keelan believes that these creatures are incidentally attacking the gemlets, so it's not as if their only their only diet is these guys. So even if we don't go and deal with the shark hand bear thing, they might not necessarily pose a permanent threat and just might be part of the natural environment to have these creatures just wandering about and doing stuff, because they eat plants and vegetations and berries and things like that as well.
I'll be honest, Keelan, I wasn't really concerned with these Grim. What were they?
Oh.
Gemlins?
Gemlins, yep.
They seem pretty chill.
I more want to find
they're
out what fucked this thing up.
Oh, but I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I understand where you're coming from, Barrick, but it kind of exists, doesn't it? I mean, do we just go kill it because some wibbly wobbly magic kind of smushed them together?
No, I want to find out whoever did the wibbly wobbly magic.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's
yeah,
the
no, I'm
person
all
I'd
for
like.
that. Oh yeah, no, I'm all for that. I thought you meant okay. I'm with you. Gotcha. I was on the killing. Yeah, it's fine.
No, that's fine. Good work.
Took a while. It took longer than I thought it would, but I got there in the end. But look, I mean, we've had the options laid out before us. We're not going back. We're heading to the Emerald City, and we have a choice right now to either go west and head towards these people's villages, which honestly,
No.
It's
No,
not west.
west is
to the
only
village.
the biomancer stuff.
Sorry, the
Everything
biomancer,
else
sorry,
is
sorry.
north. Everything else is north. We're going
Okay,
north.
so-
Everybody, get
We're
on
really
the
on the
fucking
same
north.
page.
Well, I'm actually with
Jesus
Barrick on this
Christ.
one.
Damn, she's
I'm
getting
actually-
mad.
Well, look, I'm actually on
She
Barrick's
really
side on
likes that sexy grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wants to find that sexy grandpa.
30 minutes
Sure.
of west or north, people. Oh my God.
I stopped being angry about that a while ago. 'Cause
Yeah,
she
I-
gave up.
Yeah, I just wanted to know what was in his guts. The I would say Keelan will say west with as in to go for the biomancer, only because this might only be the beginning as well. And we can't protect our village if there's a rampant herd of bear sharks running rampant through the woods, and they find a whole bunch of sleeping people, and then num 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 num.
Yeah, but I say we go see the goblins first and see if they can help us with the whole bear shark thing. Maybe they have a store. We haven't had a store this whole campaign. I mean, we haven't seen a store in a while.
We would just
Shopping episode.
Keelan's saying
Well-
we're not going north. We're going. Keelan wants to go west to figure out who fucked up this creature, this poor creature. Everything else is north. So we need to
Mhm.
all
decide.
two other things.
No, the star, the village, and the way to the Emerald City is all north.
Mhm.
I'm never giving you guys options again.
Seriously, you shouldn't. This is
Never,
insane.
ever again am I ever giving you options.
Too many.
It's okay, Dave. Give them 20 minutes. They'll come back to the conclusion I made.
Fucking-
Look, the village is the least important thing.
It really is.
Hey-
I mean, like I said, it's not like they're only eating the gemlings anyway. If we go to the village, it's not going to really.
Eric and Keelan, do you feel like the party of us should just show up at the lair of a biomancer without any further knowledge from the village that's been dealing with the biomancer?
I think all the more reason.
Their knowledge, and he points, and they're still fucking picking their asses and shit.
Maybe there's an elder. We don't know.
What a fucking treasure trove that must be, huh?
Well, maybe Ginku knows if we can take
I
on
say we
something
listen
like
to
that.
Gingu. I mean,
Yeah, I can't get what.
Yeah,
we're out of our element.
Brilliant
You,
choices.
you look over at Ginku. He is now also trying to clear out one of his ears. Sorry, what? What are we saying?
Didn't you listen
Well-
to anything the last half hour?
I stopped paying attention to you guys a while ago.
That's fair. A lot of us are really uncomfortable with what that biomancer's doing and want to make them stop. Do you think that that's something we could handle if we were to go west?
He looks over at the creature once again laying on the floor. I mean, that's powerful stuff, man.
So you don't think we're ready?
How do I put this delicately?
I'd prefer you just put it bluntly.
Yeah, you're way out of your league.
All right. Well, then I guess it's pretty clear.
We go to the village, we hoard the gemlings, we use them as cannon fodder to assault the guy.
What?
Wait, was that not the plan? We
I'm
don't
fine
try
with
to
that.
rally an army right
I don't
now?
know. I'm on board. It's fine. But I have been thinking, we should have someone taking care of, our loved ones while we're gone, and I did have an idea for that. If you guys can give us like 20 minutes, should be able to have it sorted.
You gotta go talk to the biomancer, aren't you?
No.
Oh,
And,
Wait, you know the biomancer?
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Does he live on Drury Lane?
Completely ignoring that shit. He's
Is
going
he
to
married
find
to
the
the
nearest.
biomancer?
He's going to find the nearest critter, and I'm going to cast Animal Messenger.
Okay. You do find a small cockroach that seems to be scattering around the cave floor.
Oh God, that's going to take him a while to get there, but that's fine.
He can fly, right? Cockroaches can fly.
It is
hey,
mating
Oh, they
season.
can. Hey, little buddy. I got a huge ask. Of course, you're going to be magically compelled to do it anyway, but I would like to also get your consent. If you could help me deliver a message real quick.
What's in it for me?
Good question. Oh, when you get where you're going, there's going to be a house with a red roof. Go inside, help yourself to any of the food in there.
Okay. Quick follow-up. What is a house and what is red?
We'll go back to that. My friends will hook you up. It's totally fine. The guys you're gonna go talk to, they'll hook you up.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the message. You're looking for 3 small mushroom-like people.
Mhm.
All right. The message is, "Hey, it's Barrick." Someone's supposed to be doing this for me, by the way.
Oh, I didn't. Sorry,
you.
I didn't realize. Okay.
That's 3. Hey, it's Barrick.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
I need you to watch over the village. The people are under a spell. 5. It's 25. So
Yeah.
9
I'll
more,
flip
right?
the other one up in a
Okay.
second. Just give me.
Um,
Finish the bar.
Damn.
looking for cure. Will follow up soon. Thanks.
I have one more.
Babies.
Nice.
All right.
Okay, I think I got all that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'll go take care of that for you, sir.
Nice.
As it
What was your name?
begins to skitter away.
what was your name for
My name?
What was your name? Yeah.
Oh, a little embarrassing. My parents named me Pablo.
As he skitters
It's not
away.
embarrassing. No. Pablo's a great name. That's just for people in chat. I assume you want to know what that cute cockroach's name was.
We all wanted to.
All right. That's at least one thing a little more taken care of. North?
I think so.
Yeah.
All right.
If you exit out, you'll see actually Vea quite happily laying out in the sun, kind of soaking in her own little spa moment, happy not to be stuck inside.
As you all begin to leave, Keelan being the last to exit, the Gemlins pipe up.
You leave carcass. We welcome to leftover.
Yeah, no, if you want to, you're welcome to it, I suppose.
Oh, yes.
They're very excited at this point as they rush over towards the carcass. As you all begin to leave the cave, you do hear them continue to argue in the background.
No, not that way, not that. Don't dig, don't stab. No, Crackle, you're gonna scrump this all up. Give me the blade.
As you make your way outside of the cave, once again indulged in the map or in the sunlight, Ginku looks to all of you. All right, are we back on the road?
To the north.
Now that I'm aware that this is not a giant underground cave system, yes.
That helps, huh? We feel more confident in our decision.
All right. Well then. I guess there's nothing left to do but hit the road, kids. You all begin to follow behind Ginku as you find your way back to the yellow brick road and continue your travels. However, as you leave, Rune, a shaking feeling the entire time since the encounter, like a memory or a word has been stuck on the tip of your tongue. After all of the arguing, your mind has switched to another thought process, leaving you susceptible to remembering what exactly it is you're forgetting. A single word comes to mind. You've never heard it before, but feel that there's some meaning to it. As you say it quietly under your breath. Alcor. But that, my friends, is going to be a story for another day.
Alcor. Alcor. Hashtag rip.
Yeah.
Such a short-lived character.
I know.
Also, spoilers if you haven't seen campaign 1.
Yeah, I was like,
hashtag spoilers.
I mean, to
No
be
idea.
fair, it was Swiss Dave's character, so.
Yeah.
And it's given.
Down by
Yeah,
city.
I want to be
Yeah.
clear on this right now because I've seen it a few times in our Discord. I've seen it a few times in chat as well as a number of different places. Where there are a few callbacks happening at this point, I will say this without going into any spoilers. You don't necessarily have to go back and watch C1 to understand some of the references that are upcoming. If you are aware, you are aware. You're welcome. It's evergreen content, and it was a phenomenal campaign. But you don't necessarily need to know the intricate details of every single episode to see where this is all going. Aside from that, I will say this, my apologies. We've been having a little bit of technical difficulties on our side tonight. If you are part of our Patreon, I will be posting the map there for you guys for the Evergreen Ranger. We'll make sure that gets up tomorrow for you guys. And that's all I've got other than, hey, we got a giveaway we got to attend to.
Yeah.
How about we get to that? So one last call. We're going to do ! Roll in chat right now. You do have to be following in order to win the lovely gift for the evening. Yes, Kaz, we're doing our after party. We'll be there in a couple minutes after the stream. But you should, if you are part of the Patreon tier, which allows that, you will have checking with Nate and Reyna.
It's
Everybody
cool.
has access. We're good.
Yeah,
Red
if
Hood
you can't
Rogues,
get in
yeah.
there, let us know, but you should be good. It is normally a $20 because we've now actually reduced that tier. $20 perk, but we're offering it as the Red Hood Rogue, which is the $10 tier this month. So great time to get in. Come say hi to us. It's on a great promo. If you're not following the Patreon, go check us out there because we do post content for free as well. Just come say hi, interact. We love y'all. Thanks for the support.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So with that said, can I get a drum roll, please?
Drum roll.
I'm closing the entries for the giveaway for the evening. The winner of the lovely, the beautiful, the most splendiferous individual I can think of.
Who we got?
None other than Jren. Did I say that right?
They literally just messaged you.
Jren01.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Good
You
timing.
are you are the winner for the giveaway for the evening. Congratulations. I don't know. What are we doing now, Raina?
Yeah. So Jay, Reen, if you have Discord, reach out to me on Discord. Here, you can find me in our Discord because you'll need to pick which coffee you want. So I'll connect you with the homebrew people. You get to pick whichever flavor you'd like of coffee. Okay? Sound good? I hope you have
And
Discord.
if you are not a user of Discord, just whisper to us the Careful Cantrip channel on Twitch, and we can take care of it that way. If you're not a Discord user.
Sounds good.
Nice. All right, with that said, we are going to wrap up for the evening. Thank you all once again for joining us. It has been a phenomenal time. And to all the adventurers out there, whether you find yourself in a cave, fighting against a bear with shark arms that shoot freaking lasers, or alternatively, find out that your beloved and endearing mentor is a little bit of a badass, I beg you all, one word of caution. Be careful out there. You can trip. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.
Bye.